Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Banks. It's Tuesday. You know what time it is.
What's up? What's up?
PowWow time. What's cracking, AI?
Oh, feeling pretty good tonight, man. We got some. It's a big night. We got some announcements to make, and got ourselves a special guest on. So it's about to be a pretty dope episode.
Yeah, I'm excited about it,
Yeah.
man, because we got some stuff in the works, and our guy on the other side of the table's got some stuff in the works,
sir.
and we're gonna collaborate together and make some magic happen
man.
real soon. So
Yeah.
we're gonna bounce to the other side of the table, introduce you. My guy Trey Garrett, also known as Trey G. What's cracking, bro?
Yeah, man. Hey, let's rap.
Fix
hey,
the camera.
total man. We coming in hot.
Hey,
Coming in hot.
I love it,
Real
bro.
hot.
So this album that you're dropping, you're having a listening party coming up. What was it, March? This weekend, right?
This weekend is the listening party. Yep. This February 25th at Lori's Roadhouse.
That place is fire, bro.
Man, that place is insane, ain't it? 3 to 6 p.m. We're having the album listening party for my new album called Coming In Hot. It doesn't drop on all platforms until March 10th, but we wanted to give them a little early access.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
A little
early
taste.
for my real true supporters. You know what I mean?
So what did you think of Lori's Roadhouse when you saw it, man?
Man, I tell you what, I actually didn't see it for the first time until a couple weeks ago, and I walked in there and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, they put a lot of money into that bar, bro.
Man, it's a real nice venue, man, and I've heard they've been doing pretty well.
Yeah, they've been killing it, man. You know, and when you pull up to the place, it's in like a shopping mall, and so you're kind of taken back, dude. But like that's so smart because it's like you don't have to build a separate brick and mortar to make something like that happen. You can put all the money on the inside, and really blow them away with it, bro. With some cheap rent, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Once you go in there, and as soon as you get the feel of the vibe and the whole venue, you just know immediately, like, man, it's the real deal.
Oh
Real
yeah,
deal.
for sure. So you're excited about it?
Man, I'm fired up. I can't wait till this Saturday. I've been the last 3-4 Saturdays. I've been ready to go.
Yeah.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, getting ready, bro. It's like we always talk about it, man. When it comes to an event, it's like a bow and arrow, man. It's like all this pressure and all this weight that you're holding back, and then like that one day, you just, the day of, you got to let that arrow go, man. But for 2-3 weeks, you're hanging on to it, man, and you're just all that anticipation and anxiety. It's like,
man, all that
all
hard
comes
work,
together.
All that hard work you put in, and for months and months and months on years on end, you know what I mean? Coming together for the last few weeks, you're like, man, I'm eager to go. Let's rap.
Yeah, and I was excited too, bro, because as soon as you popped in, you had some CDs on deck to give us, man, and to me that's super dope, bro, because that's things that people are leaving to the wayside because it costs money. And they're like, hey, we can do shit digitally now where you can just download it, for 99 cents or whatever. But there's something, and you saw it too, there's something to CDs, bro, because the second that you gave it to us, all three of us opened it up and grabbed Sharpies right away. And it was like one of those things, you can't do that with digital content, bro.
Yeah, that physical form really goes a long way. Like people may not have CD players in their cars like they used to, but they'll find a place. If they really want to listen, they'll find a place. And if that's how they got to listen, you know what I mean? You're putting them in a position where, like, you know what? I'm going to go back to old school, and they're going to get a little taste of what it was. Meanwhile, it's modern music. You know what I mean? So it's like the balance there is the older the new. It's
you know what, dude? You know, I was thinking
dope.
That's doing CDs is so genius because if whoever does have CD players, that Trey G CD is probably going to sit in there where they're not going to pull it out and put another CD in. So like that's going to be the go-to CD in the CD player, bro.
Yeah.
Whether it's the car or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Because
Right.
it's not like people are running around buying CDs these days.
No, yeah, they really aren't even easy to find. So like I've seen bands doing like vinyl and everything like that. They're kind of going that way, but like CDs there's this era that CDs just reign supreme, and we're still like our memories are still there. It hasn't got to the point where it's really vintage just yet. It's getting there, but you're holding on, man. It's dope, and the artwork is fire. The whole CD, like everything about it is
Hey, man,
coming in hot, dude.
I'll tell you
fire.
what. Shout out to Robbie C, man. He is
Yeah.
he is the truth.
He is,
Robbie
bro.
C is the truth. Robbie C did that cover for me. Robbie
Yeah.
C is the truth, and he's been the truth. But back on CDs, I tell you what, there's nothing like having physical hard copies to where you actually got to jump up and seek out the physical footwork of going to engage with these people. Hey, here's my music, here's my project, here's my product. Are you interested? You know what I mean? It's different from a couple press of a buttons digitally, just to download an album on your phone rather than to have to go put in the footwork as an artist.
Yeah.
With these people one-on-one, like, hey, here's my music, check me out, and you get to actually engage with these people on a more intimate level.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I really just wanted to, man, there's nothing like the feeling of every summer at my Pop's Lowrider show where I print a bunch of CDs up, go there, load up a backpack, run around the whole car show selling CDs.
Oh, that's
engaging
definitely a
with
place
people.
to do it. You know,
what I mean?
they still have the CD players in them cars for sure.
Oh,
bro.
for sure.
Man, old schools, man.
Yeah.
So I got a question, bro. Have you met Robbie C? Like personally, like seen him face to face?
Man, I think I don't know anyone that's met Robbie
Nobody,
C. He's
bro.
in hiding, and that's such a dope gimmick.
Oh, I love it.
It's such a dope gimmick. Like, no one knows me, no one's seen me, but I'm the dopest dude in the city.
Yeah, bro.
You know
he's
what I mean?
so we've been trying to get him on the podcast, and
He ain't coming,
bro.
man.
He's close. He's close because I was like, look, man, we can blur your face out like the whole time. You can just be a blurred, you know.
That'd be dope.
It'd be
with
fire,
his logo
bro.
over his face or something. Robbie C's John Doe, bro. He ain't coming.
Yeah, dude, and it's funny too. I've talked to a lot of people. Even Lantana doesn't. He's never met him. And he's
Hey,
like,
I'll tell
you
you
know,
what.
we've all done work with him, bro. He's done work for me. He's done work for you, for Lantana.
I'll tell you what, man. I'll put some real, true respect on Robbie C's name because this dude has been a pioneer as far as graphic designing goes in this city for as long as I've been making music.
Oh yeah.
He's been the real deal since as long as I've known. So and I've been
And
in
he's
it for
and
a
he's
minute,
done
so
he's done like Bone Thugs and Harmony. I think he's done a bunch of album covers too, bro. So that's
he don't play around, man. He's a real deal.
yeah. Somebody told me I think he's Asian. Did you hear that? Have you heard
I
that
have
rumor?
heard that. I can't confirm. I've never seen him.
Bro, I like it's.
I've got some dope artwork. I've exchanged
He's
payments, but
he's
I've never met him.
right. Me too, bro. He's like the Banksy of the art world, bro. Of the
Robbie
digital
sees
art
the
world.
truth, man. He's
Yeah.
a real
That's
OG.
sick. That's
Yeah,
sick.
shout out to you, Robbie, man. I hope
Yeah.
you're watching. I just tagged him in this to let him know that we were talking about him.
Yeah,
So,
Robbie sees the truth.
but yeah, that album cover's fire, bro. And that like as soon as I saw the album cover, I was like, all right, man, this is because we want to collab on a T-shirt. So I'm like, maybe we need to come out with like a Trey Garrett like NASCAR style T-shirt.
Yeah,
You
that'd
know,
be
maybe
dope, man.
maybe put Pop's car on the
Hey,
the.
we can do that. That
We
would
gotta
be
gotta
super
talk
cool.
about that, bro. Because you were showing us some videos before we hopped on the podcast, man.
Oh,
and
man.
So
Pops-
cool.
You're-
Pops
you're-
is
That was the
truth.
coolest things I've seen. If he comes on the podcast, he's got to tell us a date. We got him.
Hey, man, I can get Pinky on the podcast. if
Oh, his
need
name's
be.
Pinky too.
Pinky.
Oh,
Hey,
I
if you
love
ask
it.
anyone that knows anything to do with lowriding, you just mention Pinky, they're in there, man. I'm
That's
telling you,
awesome,
Dad
bro.
is the real.
That
Is he
so good.
is he from here?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yep.
Dope, bro.
Yes, sir.
and still lives here.
Oh yeah, yep.
That's
Yes,
awesome,
yes, he
man.
does.
Where did he get the love for the lowriders and the what do you call them when the cars are got the hydraulics and stuff? Like what do you call that? Like the
Hopping, low riders, you know what I mean? And you know, there's your street show cars that don't really do a whole lot of like super violent hopping,
Mhm.
but then there's your competition hops as well. That's where they get into the real high inches,
Oh,
and
yeah.
throwing money down and all that, start breaking stuff, and yeah, man.
Is that what happened? Because your dad's got a steel frame wrapped around the bottom of that.
Oh yeah. So
bottom-
they gotta, in order to do stuff like that, they gotta reinforce the entire frame with like 3/4 inch steel.
Oh, for
and,
sure.
Man, A-arms, all that. Like it's ridiculous.
But a
They
lot
gotta-
of people don't do that, right? Is that
Oh, no.
that when you see on like Instagram or something where somebody just totally bends the frame
Oh,
by
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
bounce the car?
If they make that mistake by not reinforcing their frame and they want to hit some switches, yeah, they're gonna have a folded up frame real quick.
Yeah,
You should have went and gone and seen Pinky Ink and got you frame wrapped.
there it is. So what kind of car does your dad have?
He's got that, what is it? Is it a set? I believe it's a, was it 71? 71 Caprice, that donk. He's on the donk world now. He's racing now.
Oh, wow.
He's tired of low riding. He's done run that
He
game.
needs a new adrenaline rush.
Yeah, he got to the tippy top of that lowrider game, and he's like, I need something new. I need something fresh. So he's out here trying to run stuff on the
Is that-
donk racing game too.
Does he go down to Edgewater to do that stuff?
Oh, dude, he owns Edgewater. He pulled up on for everybody who knows what's his name, the donk master. Pops pulled up on him right at the strip, and he didn't want no types of smoke. He's like, nah, man, race these other guys.
That was it.
And then at the next race, he pulled up. His whole entire car was carbon fibered, and then he wanted to race.
Yeah, he dropped
Of course,
the
now
weight.
you want to race. Now you want to race.
Yeah.
He didn't want no smoke. It's gonna catch up to him. Pop's gonna dust him. It is what it is.
I gotta meet your
Hey.
dad, bro.
That's
Hey,
what I'm
we-
saying. Have him on the
Yeah.
pod.
Hey, I can get him
let's
on
do it.
here.
Let's
Y'all
go.
need to come out to the Those Dudes picnic this summer as well. Huge.
We should
huge.
go out to the picnic, film a little bit of it, and then have it as some B-reel when we interview
Oh,
Pinky.
yeah.
That's
Huge. It's
Great
one of
idea.
the biggest lowrider shows around in the country, for sure.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy too that he's from Kentucky and like because that was a big West Coast thing. I mean, unless you grow up seeing it like on the
That's from Ohio. He's from grew up in Hamilton, Oxford, Ohio type of deal. He ain't from Kentucky.
yeah.
You know, we reside over there, but
Big
all is
difference
well.
between Kentucky and Ohio, man.
Man, it's a long ways. Hell, I drove a little bit over an hour to get up here.
I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, we were trying to get the podcast over the weekend, but trying to ring everybody in, plus have somebody work in the store is really tough to do because Saturdays are real busy. But
Right.
so I appreciate you coming down for
Hey,
it, man, for
all is
sure.
Well, I appreciate y'all having me. It's a blessing, man.
Dude, this this album that you got coming out, man. This was what number album is this?
Oh, I'm gonna have to count. Let's
Yeah.
see. Prove Me Wrong, Doobies, Wide Open, Resurrect. It's at least third, fourth album.
Okay.
Solid fourth. Yeah, I'd say at least solid third or fourth album.
Has the sound changed at all? Do you feel like
Oh,
you've
man.
grown into like a different human being through the course of it? You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely, man. I'll tell you what. So my last album, The Resurrection, I had gotten into some trouble, had some mishaps. You know what I mean? I got into a little bit of trouble, and I come out of the joint, and it was just like, man, what am I doing here? When I was in there, I'm like, what am I doing here?
Right.
This is not where I'm supposed to be. I'm
Yeah.
not supposed to be doing this. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be rapping. I'm supposed to be making something happen. You know what I mean? So when I come home, it was like, man, it's over with. I just stacked up some bread, went and bought my own studio gear, said I'm going to sit here at this desk until I figure this out.
there you go, bro.
And that's what I did.
That's
I
awesome.
swear to God, I sat there until I figured it out. Now I record, mix, and master my own stuff. My last album, Resurrection, the EP, Summer Love, and this album as well, coming in hot. All me. The only thing I didn't do was make the beats.
Right.
So, and I honestly feel like I've tapped into a whole new realm of music. You know what I mean? With being able to engineer myself and such. So, yeah, it's a whole new level, man. Definitely turned it up a million notches since the last couple.
That's awesome, man. You know, like for us, it's kind of in the same boat. You know, when it comes to the music industry and fashion, like you know, I design everything in here, man, and like I keep coming up with these new ideas every couple days, and it's like. I just go to YouTube University to learn how to if I
Yes,
don't know how
sir.
to do neon
YouTube
or
University?
bro, it's the
It
great.
sounds like something I'm getting really about to get into.
Dude,
I've never
it's
heard of that before.
It's incredible, bro. It's,
Yeah.
it's the greatest college in the
Yeah.
in the United States for
That's
sure.
a thing? YouTube University.
No, bro. No, I just you're able to type whatever you want to in there and learn, right?
Yeah.
So like if you're trying to figure out how to make a beat, just go to YouTube and just type
I
in
thought you
how,
was,
how to make
I
a
thought
beat.
this was a real thing.
Bro, it might as
It
well
might
be.
as well
Might
be.
as well
yeah.
be.
I'd
Might
pay
as
for
well.
it, bro, for real.
YouTube University.
Yeah.
I like that.
I told everybody, man, it's like if out of NBC, ABC, CBS, like cable, YouTube, if YouTube started making you like charge for it or whatever, bro, I'm in. I'm
It's
paying
over.
for
I'm
it.
paying.
I watch YouTube more than I watch the news, right?
Facts.
Yeah.
And so it's like for
YouTube's
YouTube,
my best friend.
oh, bro, I learned how to do everything on there. So like I'll just type it in. Like if I don't know how to do something on Adobe, just type it in, and there's somebody already there that's already been through it and that knows how to do it, and they'll teach you step by step, bro.
Listen, I'll be the first to tell you, you can perform minor heart surgery off YouTube.
I bet. I wouldn't doubt it, bro.
Don't doubt it at all. And here soon, we're going to a point where it'll be like, you know, AR you know, and you'll be able to watch them do it as if you're looking down the hands and you just follow the hand movements. Like we're getting
they've
to
already,
the point.
They've
to
already
that.
got that, bro. So I had surgery on my stomach. I had a foot of my intestines cut out.
Oh man.
I had something happen. I got real sick. I thought I had the flu, but it turned out like I one day I couldn't even like straighten my body up. It hurt so bad. So I went to the hospital, and they were like, "Your intestines burst, bro. Like you got to do immediate surgery." So they went in with this
remotely.
Yeah,
went on YouTube and did.
They went on
the
YouTube,
intestine
bro.
surgery.
Right.
And my
That's where I'm
doctor.
at.
My doctor actually used something called the Da Vinci. So it's basically a video game. He's got a little joystick, and the Da Vinci are these metal hands that can go inside, cut the intestines and stitch it all back together, like without having these big ass hands or like these little, little tweezers or pliers. You know what I mean? But literally, the entire thing is done through a robot that he's just sitting there controlling with his hands, making buco bucks, bro.
Future is
video
now.
games.
Future is now. And the crazy part about that is like we're about to be getting to the point where you're like gonna be on stage at a concert and be able to be the artist and just experience the whole entire experience. Like the experience is about to change with us. We've talked to a guy on the podcast before that talked about AI, and we're talking about the future of technology and where it's going and how fast it's going now. And you're gonna see an uptick, and we're gonna try to keep the CDs relevant still, But I mean,
we gotta keep the CDs going. We gotta keep the CDs.
Dude, I honestly like for real. So the CD thing, like, CDs created one of the best moments I had in my entire life.
You gotta have CDs.
Not even kidding. The highway shut down. We were heading to Warped Tour, and I had about 500 CDs in my band, and we shut down. The whole highway shut down, so everyone was stopped. So we started dropping CDs in everyone's windows, walking all the way down the highway. And we get to the very exit of Kellogg Avenue, turn around, we started walking back to our car, and everyone's listening to the same song because they all put it in their cars waiting to go to Warped Tour, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. But, like, straight up, one of the best moments of my life, just walking up that highway, listening to everyone listen to my music at the same time. And if it weren't for CDs, that would have never been able to happen. So as fast as technology is going, those moments can't be replicated with a QR code. You know what I mean?
No.
Can't be replicated with a QR code.
Common sense can't be calculated by anything AI. Let's just start there.
Common sense. That is something that I think AI is going to try to figure out.
They can't.
It's interesting, isn't it?
That's
it's like
one thing they can't figure out. They can do the rest of it, but they can't do common sense and normal.
AI wants to be alive. AI wants to be alive. It's
better
talking about it now.
calm down.
Did you know that the Google AI what was her name?
Lambda.
Lambda, yeah. So
This is
Lambda,
terrible.
they asked her
Lambda, yeah.
what her biggest fear was, and she responded being
My name.
shut off.
Oh well.
Shut off.
That's a red flag right there,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it's afraid to be shut
if
off.
she's fearful of it, she's gonna have some type of repercussions for you. When
Every
you do shut her
every
off.
time you
That's
go
what
to
I'm saying.
every time you go to hit the red button, she just slaps your hand away.
Right.
She's gonna turn
Well,
on
she'll
your
probably
home
shock people.
sprinklers in
She'll
your
probably
people.
kill
building.
people. I mean, they're not supposed to kill people, but like if it gets to the smart where it doesn't, if it
They
gets
can send electronic charge right through the.
shock people, man.
Yeah,
I don't
turn on
know
your sprinklers
what is
in the native store or
what
something
what
like
it's
that.
what it's capable of.
Piss
We're
everybody
open
off
Pandora's
real quick.
box. We're opening it. It could actually. I mean, I know there's rules to follow, but if something were to go, that's the fear. If something goes wrong, you know what I mean, and you don't know, shock people, control technology where it locks people in. You know what I mean? Crazy
I'll tell
stuff.
you what, man. All this AI stuff is just from humans getting lazy.
I think the big thing with it is that we want to explore further into our world, and in order to explore further into our world, we need to up the level of technology to where we're at now. We're not making fires with sticks anymore. You know what I mean? So like it's becoming so progressive. So in order to get further into the universe or anything below ground, even water, you have to have the technology raised, and you have to find a way to exponentially go quicker. So I think AI is just one step in the process. It's a lily pad. It's just we're moving, and that is just going to maximize it. Like we used to use calculators where we type in, now it's in your phone, and you have everything in your phone. Everything's here, and that's
That's the
yeah,
problem. That's the problem.
That's the problem,
is
but it's also a
everything is
solution.
here. Everything is here, right?
Sure, yeah.
We need to put it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but for exploration purposes, they can't. They have to do the reverse of that. They have to literally double down. They have to double down. Now we
Right.
like to I like to go into nature and chill and go barefoot and do my thing close to the world. But I do think people do that, and then they also go into a lab of their own and create technology
Right.
because they understand the world is making it possible. Those who are on that next level, they're definitely centered. To agree,
Oh,
because they have to think about so heavily. They know the world's on their shoulders because they've put themselves in the position. You know what I mean? So, whoever's doing said things are definitely centered and understand it, but they also may not. What's going to happen when we open this Pandora's box? Once it becomes the iRobot of the world, and all of a sudden these robots are that kind of a thing. I mean,
that
it's
could get real sketchy.
it could,
real
yeah,
quick.
and we can't stop it. It's just gonna be. Eventually, it's just gonna happen.
Well,
Someone's gonna
you
think
gotta
of it.
You got to think. Once you're faced with that, they're already, before you even start, they're already 10 steps more advanced than you.
Yeah, always.
So what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? I think folks need to put their phones down for longer periods of time. Quit looking on the internet. Quit depending on all this stuff. Because if you think about it, man, I'm only 27. I was born in '95.
Right.
If you think about it, man, 20 years ago, people were chilling, man. It was the most chill, free thinking planet on the world.
Right.
Now it's, if you ain't got a phone, there ain't nothing you can do.
Right.
But it's
Yeah.
like 20 years ago, it was, they didn't really have phones much. They can do everything. And
Yeah.
it's almost too quick for me. It's almost too quick. They
It's
need
moving
to
quick.
peel
There's a
it back,
reason. There's a
peel it
reason it's
back.
going quick. There's
They're
a
almost
reason it's
going-
going quick.
Yeah, but they need.
Yeah, technology's moving 20 times the speed that it ever did back from the 90s, 2000, early 2000s, 2010s, and now we're in 2023, and
I mean, look at
by 2030, it's going to be a whole new world.
Oh,
I mean, the past 100 years has flown by, bro. It's not just because of the cell phones. Like, look at our entire lifespan on Earth, and just within the past 100 years, we took flight, and now we've got cars, and now we've got boats. Now, just within the past 100 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 1918, 1912 maybe was the first. No, it was like 1908, right? The T model.
was it?
Like 1908 maybe was the first car. So
Better
just over
fact
100 years. But anyways, man, it's just like one of those things where, that technology, people just double down on it. And obviously everybody wants to, be known or make money or put their stamp on the world, right? So of course, if somebody opens up Pandora's box, someone's going to go, hey, I know how I can implement that in my life, or
Yeah.
I can add to that, or I can do something else. But once that box is open, that's the scary thing, man. And I see what you're talking about, bro. You're like, everyone, we just need to pump the brakes, man. But like, the problem is the people that run the world, and the people that have that 1%.
They don't like that.
No, bro, they
do
don't.
not, 'cause
Yep, it's all about the dollar, bro. It all comes back to that dollar bill.
everything is. They're making money by us, buying these. What is it now? $1,200 iPhones.
Oh yeah,
every 6
year,
months?
bro. Every year you got to buy a
It's
new
like,
one.
man, look, I think I got the 10 or 11. I don't even remember. I'm way behind. I can't even keep up even if I wanted to.
Right. You know what's crazy to think, man, is the robots. Like, so when AI comes out and they start creating these robots that can live in your house and talk
That's
to
too
you
much
and
for me, man.
clean your shit.
Yeah, the start of the start of iRobot. They're supposed to help you with laundry, do everything.
But check
Be
this
a
out.
nanny, if you
check
will.
this out, bro. What if the Apple comes out with one and Android comes out with one, and now it's a debate on, oh, you've got the Android version when I've got
They got to fight to go figure it out.
Yeah, but then
They
but
gotta
then
fight
but then
in the
every
front yard.
every year people are gonna be like, oh, you've got Brenda, I've got Linda 2.0 from
Right, yeah.
2023. You got the old version,
Yeah.
So it's like, but that's the thing, man. Like Apple, like they don't drop all the best technology in the phone. They just leak it. They give you one little hint. They go, okay, we're gonna add more cameras this year. Next year we're gonna add the depth of field. You know what I mean? And then maybe in 2 or 3 years we'll add a cinematic mode where you can actually film with the depth of field behind it. But they're not going to release it all at once, because then what's the point of buying a new phone? Because you've got everything.
Like you said, you notice they only which what I think they bump it up like 50, $100 every time they come out with a new iPhone.
Oh, for sure.
They only put just a little bit better than the last one.
Yep.
Just a little bit better than the last one, but it's $150 more every time you go. It's like, man, look, y'all are on iPhone 37. I'm still on 12. Like,
I'm at 12.
I can't keep
I'm
up. with
iPhone
them.
12.
Actually, I'm on 11.
I'm an
on
iPhone 12 Pro.
You know, I think I might have footage of it. I found my original iPhone, the iPhone 1.
Oh, no.
Turned
shit.
it on. That bitch popped right on, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Turned right on. You can only use one app at a time. So check this out. If you wanted to listen to music, you couldn't text. You couldn't text and listen to music at the same time.
I'll tell you what,
do one or the other.
That's wild.
Listen, I do want to talk about this. Listen, tell me if I'm wrong. You got an iPhone?
Yeah, man.
You got
I got
an
the same
iPhone?
one. Hey, I
Yes,
got the
sir.
same one you got.
Okay. So we should be all good here. So, when it's about time for you to get a new phone, right? When you know in your brain that it's about time, they know it's about time. Does your shit get slow as fuck or what? Or I can't.
Yes, you can.
You can, yeah,
Yeah, you,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
you're
good.
open
This is
here.
live.
Yeah, you
Accidents
good.
happen.
Coming in
You
hot.
good.
Shit,
Coming in hot. Coming in hot.
So does your phone get slow as fuck or not? When it's time to get a new phone,
Yep.
it
They got
gets
in
slowed
trouble
than
for
a
that.
They got
motherfucker,
trouble.
does it
They
not?
got in trouble for that. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, they got sued.
Did they
got
cut
sued
the
for-
shit or
I think
what?
they
Yeah.
cut the shit. Yeah, your
Listen,
phone
I
doesn't
had
get
to
slow.
buy like 3 or 4 phones,
Yeah.
so they owe me some money. Something.
Yep. See, you know the
This is
funny
outta
thing is,
control.
they probably stopped it at the 11. I bet you the 10 was when they would only have like a 2-year lifespan, where they literally like bogged them down after 2 years.
Yeah, when it was
and I
time to
bet
get
you,
the
I bet you the
13.
11 was when they got caught on the
Hey.
10, came out with the 11, and so now he's still able to hang on to that one because it's not bogged down now.
Hey, I ain't
Yeah,
mad
yeah.
about it.
Yeah, it
I'll
is.
stick with this one to the end if they'll let me.
I tell you what, man. So when they do updates to the phone though, like in some of them, man, I'm like,
They'll fuck your phone up.
well, my my wife got the new one, right? And she was holding the photo, and it like outlined me and her, and you can just drag it and like send it. She's like, who would need that? I'm like, I need that. Like, I have to select and mask 15
I've
times
been
a
waiting
day
for that for 10
every day.
years.
Yeah, I almost went and bought the new phone, bro, for it. But then I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I bet you. Let me see if I need an update on my iOS. I did, and then I was able to get it on my phone. So I was like, all right, I just saved myself $1,000, bro.
Yeah.
But
100%. and it's effective. It's
Yeah.
something for the Need it.
but like my big thing, like when I went to the 13 here, it was that cinematic mode. So now I can film stuff with like having the blurred background.
Right.
And to me, like that was like, all right, man, because we're starting a reality show out of here, so we're trying to get some other footage, some B-reel stuff. So that was useful for something like us.
Hell
But
yeah. Hell yeah.
let me see that Rebel bourbon, bro. That Kentucky bourbon.
Yeah. We like that bourbon, man.
It is good, bro. I picked it up and I saw it said Rebel from across the room, and I was like, all right, bro, I'm in.
Tonight's move.
Yeah, shout out Jay for supplying the whiskey on this tip.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Shout out to Holiday House, man. They're always taking good care of us over there, man.
Let me get
Nandu's the
some of
whip.
that juice.
Take as much as you want, bro.
Yeah, man, let's rap.
So this new album that you got coming out, man. What's the big difference between your first album and this album here? What's the is it a maturity thing? Is it like, you know, spending time away that really just like put your mind at a crossroad?
Honestly, man, I really think it's a lot of growth and just time in general. Excuse me. That I think just as an artist, you know what I mean? You just go upon these ups and downs as an artist itself, just in general as an artist. But for me, it was, I think I had to get almost humbled in a sense. Like I just thought I was this guy, you know what I mean? Like I was this top tier spitter and no one could stop me and I could do this and do that. And then I just like the world come crashing down on me like, boom, here we are.
Oh yeah.
You got to recognize like you are not big dog. Like you are this little speck. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just a lot of growth, man. And I think on these last 2 or 3 projects in the last 2-3 years, I got myself into some trouble, man. And it was just like when I got out, I was like, man, when I was in there, I was thinking like, oh, man, I'm not supposed to be here. This is not where I'm supposed to be.
Right.
And it's like I'm supposed to be doing this. So it's like the second I got out, the second I was free, I stacked up some bread and I was like, man, I'm going to grab me some studio gear and this is what's going to happen. I'm going to run my own studio on my own hours. I'm going to sit at this desk until I figure this shit out.
That's the way to do it, man.
And that's exactly what I did. I sat there hours, on days. I'm talking, I was on probation. I just got out. I was for a minute, man.
Couldn't leave the house anyways.
For a minute. And I was just dialed in, locked in, man.
Sometimes it takes a little discipline like that, man. I was in the same boat, you know, when I got injured. I had my ear bit off, my left eye detached in a robbery. So I went from, you know, being outside all day to putting the blackout curtains on the windows and not being able to walk my dog. But,
Right.
you know, getting to this point where it's like, it's a fight or flight, bro. It's like,
Exactly.
I'm in here. I'm like, this whole woe me thing, it's not good for my soul, bro. So it's like I had
Exactly.
to don't get mad, get better, right? So
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
so that's what I did, and I focused all this anger into just getting better, man. So I was on the computer, I just logged in and just logged in the hours and just figured out everything that I was dependent on other people for, the website. You know, it's like I don't want to be able to, I don't want to have to call this guy in Miami every time I have to put a new T-shirt up.
That's
You
what
know,
it's
so
about, man. It's about being, for me anyway, well, it almost enlightened me. It was like, listen, man, you got to be almost 100% self-sufficient.
Always, bro.
Because you don't want to, like, it's almost to the point to where it's almost like the more people you get involved, the more problems you got. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on your situation. But it's like, I just wanted to be, in my sense, and in my case, I wanted to be self-sufficient to where I could work on my own, do multiple projects on my own, and not have to deal with multiple outsources that would hold me up.
For sure.
So
Plus, you get the sound that you want instead of trying to relate to somebody going, "This is what I want it to sound like," and then
Exactly. And
and
pay
then
them
being
for it.
95% there when it's like, man, it's a triple. It's not a home run, but like I could have made it a home run if I would have known how to do it because you know what you're looking for.
And it's almost like you're paying them extra dollar for them to try to be patient. And it's like, listen, I can do it myself, make it sound how I want.
Right.
If I put in the hours, like you said, put in the hours, that's important. That sticks with the hours. You got to put in the hours, man. And there is no way around it. There is no shortcut. There is no magical formula to get you around putting in the work.
Exactly, bro.
You got to put in the work. And I can't stress this enough. Like, I've had many people come to me and say, oh, they want to do this, they want to do that. But when it comes time to it, they do not want to put in the hours. They do not want to put in the work. And I'm like, listen, if you want to be something, you have to put in the work.
Oh, yeah.
You have to put in the hours. There's no shortcut. There's no magical formula. It's it. You
Yeah.
got to put in the work. You got to put in the hours. And it is what it is, man.
Go
Just
toward
a
the
cou-
go toward
just
the
a-
vision, bro. Go toward the vision.
Just a couple
Exactly.
steps a day, man. It doesn't have to be a home run, but if you can just put in a little bit every day, within 2 months, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be a lot further along than you thought, man.
Repetition, man.
Yeah.
Repetition.
Yeah.
Do it over and
And you
over
get
and
and
over.
you get better at it, and it gets more fun. And before you know it, you're like, "This is great. I know what I'm doing." People are taking what I'm putting out, and they're loving it. And then it just motivates you even more. Snowball effect, man. It's
And you know,
it's real.
what I try to tell people, man, is that applies to everything in life.
Yeah, dude.
Everything in life. No matter
Yes, sir.
what you do, repetition. You
Yep.
want to get good at something? What do? Repetition. Do it 1,000,000 times. I bet you on the 100th time, you're a lot better than you was on the first time.
Oh yeah.
It just is what it is. You crank out repetition. The more you do something, the better you'll be. And that is what it is. You got to put in the work.
For sure.
Gotta put in
And
the work.
as artists, man, like you never know what song is gonna stick against the wall. Just like clothing, man. You know, we create these designs and we put them on the shelf, and some fly off the shelves and some just sit there, bro. But it's
Right.
like you don't know which one's gonna be a banger and which one isn't, because you know the song that may be my favorite isn't the song that hits the market like it should.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it's
But
usually the opposite.
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's usually the one you think's gonna go is the one that don't do shit.
Yeah.
But the one you could really care less about. That's the one that goes, and it's like how you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever the people want.
That's
you know
so true. That's so, and I think a little bit of it is sometimes the marketing comes in and it makes a huge difference when you put it something like I'm going to market it this way and people vibe into it.
Right.
And then there's the times when you drop the tracks and people find that loner track, that one that's sitting there like I made this not with the rest of them, but I just packaged it in with it and they love it. It happened with me. Same thing. We all have experienced it. Like the track the least expecting that people are gonna like, the one you made at 3 a.m. when you're half awake and you're like, just get this done, and then you wake up the next day and you drop it and you're like, wow, people love it. And I was half awake when I wrote that entire song, but I just wanted to get it out. But like they recognize it's like people can feel your struggle in it,
Feel it.
and they vibe with it. You know what I mean? So I think there's something there. You know.
I'll tell you what, man. Now, and I even had recently, this was actually 2-3 months ago, I actually tried to take a different, like, almost like a different perspective on music. So I was trying to take, like, a listener's perspective.
Sure.
So I kind of sat there and thought, like, man, what would I like? What would I listen to? What would I respect? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, so I like these joints. I do this type of reaction to these joints. And it's like, I almost like what makes me respect an artist a lot more is when they almost dive into some stuff that they do not want to dive into, and they kind of like just have to kind of figure it out for themselves type of deal.
Oh yeah.
And it's like it's almost the joints that they're the most uncomfortable with that end up going, or that they don't much really care for, that end up popping off to be their biggest hit. It's almost like their last song that they would pick that end up being their greatest hit. And it's just like, man. So I'm kind of like trying to pick my own brain when I'm making this album. Like, how do I approach this record? How do I do this record? How should I do this one? Should I do it like you know what I mean? Because I got, my whole thing is like, let's rap. Like, stop the nonsense. I rap. Like, if you ask anyone that knows me, like, I rap. I get busy on records. Like, I ain't playing. I get busy. So it's like, it's almost like, man, and I had to make a couple, like, trap-type vibe records on this album. And when I started making it, I'm like, man, this isn't a beat that I would normally pick, but I was vibing with it. I'm like, okay, I'll get with this one. So I started putting the pen to it. When I was done with it, I sent it to 3-4 of my guys that I just like to send records to.
Sure. Yeah.
Just to get different type of perspectives.
Right. Feedback.
They're like, bro, this is a banger. And I'm like, man, like, I'd have scratched that joint. I'd have scrapped it. You know what I mean? And made the album, and it was one of the more popular joints. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected it. So, you know what I mean? It's just all about perspective, man. It just depends on how you come with it.
There's a lot that goes into it too, though, man. It's like, you know, some of those songs that have stood the test of time, you know, were written in one night, right? Like over like some drunken fucking escapade, and like so, you know, wherever your head's at when you're writing these songs, like, you know, you may take 2 weeks to write this one song, and you've got a whole like story about an ex in it, right? Where you think this one's going to be a banger, but then you got this other one that you just, you know, you did overnight, but it's got this killer beat on it, right? That just somehow has an effect with people, man. And you never know. Like my dad always told me, he's like, if you want to know if your music is good or not, play it in front of a 3-year-old. He goes.
3-year-olds are the most honest people on
He
earth.
goes, they can't understand the lyrics. They don't know what's going on. They just know how that music makes their body feel. So if you can play a song in front of a 3-year-old and he's smiling and bouncing and doing good, then you're on the right track because you've broken that barrier, right? Where like you've already hit the soul.
A non-biased barrier.
A non-bias, bro, because they're so simplistic when it comes to a kid, right? If they don't like it, they're gonna fucking tell you.
They
bro.
tell you the
That's
truth.
true.
They don't care if your pants are around your ass. They tell you, hey, you got shit in your ass. Boy.
Yeah.
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 It sounds like Pinky said that one or twice before.
Yeah.
It's funny, man.
Yeah, Charlie, when I play music, she'll tell me if she likes it or not every time.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Straight
you
up,
what.
yeah.
There is a song on this album. So, my girlfriend, man, we got a 3-year-old, man, and she been singing this song. I played this song for about a week. Well, I didn't play it for her. I sent it to her once. She sung this song for about 2 or 3 weeks straight. She was just like, hey, what was it? I ain't gonna go home. I ain't gonna go. I ain't ready yet. Like, she just kept singing it. I ain't gonna go home. I ain't ready yet. She just kept singing this joint. And I'm like, man, that was the least joint on the album that I was thinking people were gonna thought was like super catchy, you know what I mean? And she was singing this joint like, I ain't gonna go home, I ain't ready yet, and it just happened how it happened.
That's
3-year-olds are the most honest
yeah.
individuals on this planet.
Yeah.
I tell you how it is. Like, hey,
We need to cut that little clip of singing right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just helped us out real quick. But yeah, but yeah, that's the thing is it's crazy because I also have a 3-year-old and she's got little opinions. It's wild. And I'll play music and I used to play. You familiar with Rye the Kid?
I don't think so.
Local guy. He's really
here?
good. Yeah, from Cincinnati. Yeah,
I'm gonna check him out.
he's super solid. Yeah, and I play his music a lot because we booked him at Madison Live, and he had a great show. It was super solid. But I played his stuff because like I play mostly local stuff, and I listen to podcasts, and I'll listen sometimes to my own music just to give myself like just some like lyrical like from the past because I wrote it for 16-year-old me, and it has motivated me at 34. It's crazy.
Right.
But like I was playing Ride a Kid though for a while driving with her, and she starts singing certain tracks. And she knows his music now because I was just playing it because it was the time after, booking and whatever, and we were just like, feeling great about the show that just happened. So I was playing his music, and the windows were down, and she starts singing. I'm like, what are you singing back there? And she's like, this song's good. I was like, oh man, that's wild. It's super cool. Just like, I mean, she just recognized I enjoyed the track, whatever, and she picked it up right up and she vibed with it too. And I was like, all right, okay. They know.
Exactly. You heard it here first.
Yes,
If
sir.
a 3-year-old fucks with your music, you lit.
Yeah. Shout out to Rye too. Shout out to Rye, man. He's a
Rye?
Rye the Kid, yeah.
So my 3-year-old, her name's Rye as well.
Oh,
Riley.
yeah.
We
Well,
call her
yeah.
Rye.
Oh, okay,
Rye.
yeah. This
So
is the
there we go.
artist Rye. My daughter's name is Charlie. Yeah, she's
Hey, there
she's
you
in the
go.
store a lot, man. We bring her here. She knows the store top to bottom. She runs to the back, to the lab. We hang
Shout
out.
out the 3-year-old.
Yeah, man. They're just living life. They just do their thing, and you just are
They
in
don't
the way.
care
Or
about nothing.
they
They ain't got to pay
don't.
no bills.
No.
They don't care about nothing. They
That's
just like,
true.
listen, your music is trash.
Yo,
If not, it's all right. Other than that, we see you later.
yeah, man. It's wild.
So you were talking earlier, man, about that daily grind, bro, and that's the one thing that like is it really makes a difference between you and the next person, bro. Is like getting up and hunting for your meal every day. You know what I mean? Like
Man.
for me, it was when I was working at Scott's Lawn Service, and when I stopped working there because of the injury, it was like, all right, if I'm gonna do this clothing line thing, you got to get up at the same time. You got to take a shower at the same time. It's like, so I was getting myself up at 7 a.m. even though I didn't have a job, right? It was just me trying to work on my own thing. But it was like, and I found myself, I'd be wearing my pajamas and getting work done, and didn't take that shower in the morning. And it was like, bro, you got to like treat this like you're in the office, man. And that really kind of took me to the next level, man. Just getting out of the pajamas or putting on the clothes and getting ready for the day the same time that you'd be leaving for work. And now all of a sudden you're like, well, fuck, I got 8 hours to do something now. You know what I mean? Like, because if I would be at work, I'm not going to get off till 4, and I'm up and I'm fully dressed at 8 a.m. I got my shoes on. Now what am I going to do? It's like
time
I
to go get at it,
get
man.
to
It's
work,
time to go
bro.
get native.
Yeah.
It's time to go get native, man.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
That's exactly how I feel, man. Listen, so when it was time for me, so you got to think about it. So think about it at 8 a.m. as a rapper. What you gonna do? You gonna jump up, put on your chains, grab your mic, put on your clothes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's rap. You know what I mean? Type shit. But like you said, you got to get at it. 8 a.m. You have to treat it like it's a business,
Mm-hmm.
like you're about to work a 40-hour weekly shift.
Oh yeah.
That's how you have to treat it. And it's like, so when I was getting up at the crack of dawn, people looking at me while I'm in the studio, they didn't, I mean, I work. Don't get it twisted. I work. There is no confusion about it. I go to work.
Right.
I make money. I got to do what I got to do. I got to handle my bills. I'm not super famous by any means, but we getting at it. We trying to make that happen. We trying to make $1 million. We trying to make $1 billion. But until then, we got to grind. There ain't no shit. Don't stop. You know what I mean? We can't sit out on Monday. We can't sit out on Tuesday. Oh, you got a show on Wednesday? You might be out till 2, 3 in the morning. Cool. That's cool. You got to be up at 5 a.m. to go to work.
Yep.
Don't none of that. Don't nobody care about that.
No.
How tired you are.
Nope.
Tuesday, Wednesday morning after you just did a show till 3 a.m., but you got to be at work at 5.
Right.
Don't nobody care about none of that.
Yeah, you just gotta show up.
Exactly. You got to show up. Exactly. That's the more. You got to show up. And you got to, every time you wake up and show up, you better be freshly dressed like you're playing the position you're trying to play.
Absolutely,
if you ain't
bro.
dressed up like Jay-Z or Drake in the morning, you ain't really trying to do this shit. If you ain't pressing CDs, plotting events, making records, you know what I mean? You have to really do this shit. You have to really dress the part, play the part. You got to get at it. There is no side course, shortcut around it. You got to put in the work. You got to really dress to impress. Be here, show up on time, do what you're supposed to do. Be a professional. Now, a lot of these rappers, I've known, and at least in my course of action, I've known rappers to be the worst. They're late. They ain't going to be here when they say they're going to be here. If they even show up at all, I'll tell you what.
And they expect everything?
Yeah, they expect everything.
Yeah.
Everything. They expect you to take them home, cook them dinner. No, listen, man. Y'all trash. Show up on time. Do what you're supposed to do. Be a professional. You want to be a professional? Be a professional. Show up, dress fresh, ready to go, like you depart.
Absolutely, man. You got
up.
You got to
put in the work, man. Put in the work.
Treat it like it's a real job too, man. You know, just like you're saying, bro. Just a lot of these people like to make it till you fake it and like act like they don't have that.
Make it till you fake it. I like that.
9 to 5.
I like that. Make it till you fake it. Yeah, because that's what they're doing. Making it until they fake it. Listen, show up, look fresh, do what you're supposed to do. Be there on time. Be there early is what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Not be there on time. Be there 34 hour early. Be there. Be there on time when you're supposed to be there, rappers specifically. Be there, motherfuckers. Be there. Rap your shit, talk your shit, do what you're supposed to do. Dress professionally. Do what you're supposed to do. Act like you already there.
And kill that shit, bro.
And kill that shit.
You know, because that's just the icing on the cake, bro.
Man.
Like if you do all the pre-steps beforehand,
Man.
and then kill it, it's gonna lay that much more groundwork for you rather than just coming in late and then killing it. Because then you're like, all right, well this guy's got talent, but
Yeah,
you know,
but he ain't here till 3-4 hours later, till after we were supposed to shoot.
Right.
It's like, listen, rappers got this reputation, man, to where they're undependable, ain't there on time, ain't supposed to do what they supposed to do. Listen, fuck all that. Be here 30 minutes to an hour early, show up, do what you're supposed to do, dress the part, do what you're supposed to fucking do. Rap. All you gotta do is show up and rap. That's the easiest job on the planet. Show
Right.
up and rap. What easier job can you get?
right. For
Show
sure.
up and rap. And most of y'all suck, so you ain't gotta try very hard. Do what you gotta do. Just show up. Showing up is 90% of the job.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you talk about waking up early and getting shit done.
You got to.
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
It's only
Because
24 hours in a day.
the only artists that do stuff like that are like the artists with the passion for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So all the shit you saying right now, you know what I'm saying? I feel that shit. For real.
You got to.
You know what I'm saying?
What are you gonna do if you wake up at noon?
I
You only
mean,
got 12 hours left.
Right.
What you gonna
yeah,
do?
you got 24
what you
hours
gonna
in a
do?
day.
24
Bro, that's
hours in a
not-
day, you just cut it in half. You woke up at noon, you cut it in half, dumbass.
Bro,
what
that-
you gonna do? What you gonna do now?
That is my dad to a T, bro. My dad, if I like, so I would sleep till like 10 or 11, and when I would wake up, he'd be like, "Oh, you just slept through all the money in the world."
Yeah.
And
facts,
I was like, what does that mean? He goes, all the money in the world was already made by 9 a.m. You slept through it all. And
Well,
I'm like,
think about it.
I'm
Think
like,
about it.
Dad, that's not how it works. He's like, that's exactly how it
Yeah.
works. Everybody that's worth a shit is already on the golf course.
Think
Yes,
about
they
it.
are.
God damn.
What?
By noon, yeah.
Think about it. You talked
Enjoying
about the
their
East
day.
Coast earlier. What time does the East Coast wake up?
What, 9? Noon? Noon LA time?
Nah.
6 LA time?
Them motherfuckers are up early way earlier than you, way earlier than us. Them motherfuckers are ready to go. In New York, you think they're
Oh,
playing?
yeah.
Well,
bro.
You
when
think they're playing?
With that, when you got the passion with it, man, like you excited to do it. You ready?
So think about it. If you wake up at noon Eastern time, what time they wake up in New York City? Shit.
I ain't gonna
Shit.
lie to you, bro.
They-
I
they
can't
got
tell you
some
about
hours on
the
you.
time zones be different. I can't.
They got some hours
It's
on
a-
you.
it's
They
the
ready
same-
to go,
Same time zone. They're talking.
but they ready to go.
Is that Brian? What up, bro?
They ain't playing. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So if the East Coast is waking up ready to rock, and we over here, we waking up at noon.
Right.
What you gonna do?
Day's already gone,
They
bro.
already got 8 hours on you. What are you doing? You
Right.
know what I mean? They ain't playing with you in New York. You think they're playing with you in New York?
Right.
You wake up at noon, New York. They done doubled what you did in a day.
Oh yeah.
They ain't playing with you.
Somebody, Rob Deirdrick, bro. He was trying. He's on a war path right now. This dude is
Oh,
like,
yeah.
he's really
He's the
just.
truth,
he's
man.
fine tuned his life to a point where he's like, I need more hours in the day, right? And he was like, I was getting up at 7, and he was like, if
Ain't
I get up at 5 a.m., if I get up 2 hours earlier, that gives me 2 hours a day more to get work done. So that's, you look at a 5-day work week, which I'm sure he's doing a 6 or 7 day work week. He was like
Minimum.
so let's just say 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. So that's 10,
You say,
20,
you say
30.
Rob Deerdick's putting in 2 hours a day.
2 extra. So and he said he was getting up at 7 to start his day, but he needed
Oh,
he
okay,
needed he
okay.
needed more days, right?
Okay,
So-
I see what you're saying now.
So he started getting up at 5, and he added 2 hours
to his day.
to his day.
Okay, I was about
which-
to say, if you think Rob
Which-
Deerdick's putting 2 hours in
which-
per day,
check-
you're tripping.
Trey, check this out, bro. So at the end of the month, just by adding those 2 hours in the morning, he added an extra week of getting work done. You added an extra 40 hours that month by just getting up 2 hours earlier and starting your day 2 hours earlier. So that's you got 5 weeks in a month to do that shit if you look at it that way, bro.
Yes,
so
sir.
so he's really fine tuning his life and realizing like, hey, early bird gets the worm in real life, bro.
He's
You know,
maximizing time. He
Oh,
ain't
for
playing.
sure.
He ain't playing.
He's on a warpath, man.
And he ain't been playing. It's been a while. He ain't been playing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's at the top of the food chain, bro. He's definitely one to admire because he's been through it all. He's an Ohio boy, bro.
Oh yeah,
You
he's
know?
an Ohio native.
There it is, bro.
How about that?
Yes, sir.
So yeah. You add 2 hours to that dude's day, you all in trouble.
Right, because that's not being spent on TikTok or Instagram, bro.
Right,
That's
he ain't
2
playing
hours of
around.
straight work.
Real
Mm-hmm.
work. And now we have to say work lightly around a lot of these folks because they be saying we're working, but they
My
whisper.
man.
They whisper when they're saying it. They ain't doing nothing.
Right.
They ain't doing nothing, man. Listen, we working.
Yes.
We working. Listen, I got 2-3 albums stacked up. We ain't playing with y'all. Listen,
Yes.
let's rap. We working, man.
I like
I'm
that
telling
chain
you.
too, bro.
You
That
like
that chain
Listen, man.
matches the attitude, bro.
I got something special. I got some. I can't say it.
Yeah.
I can't say it. We gonna, hey, listen,
I know you want to spark it, but hang on.
I do want to so bad, but it's gonna come to fruition this Saturday. Like I said, this Saturday is the album listening party for Coming In Hot, Trey G's new album at Lori's Roadhouse, 3 to 6 p.m. Be there. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna rock out. We're gonna turn the place out. We're going to get it cracking, man.
That's
Let's rap.
That's a perfect time too. 3 to 6, right there over in
Now,
Westchester, right
let me
off the
tell you why I did
IKEA
that.
exit.
Let me tell you why I did that. So it's in Westchester. But like I said, so on a Saturday, it's basically an album listening party. We're basically going to kick it. Everybody going to hang out. We're going to listen to the whole album. You know what I mean? We're going to link up, blah, blah, blah. And it basically gives everybody time to do what they need to do early morning on Saturday
Mm-hmm.
and whatever they need to do late night Saturday. I'm in between.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, do what you need to do early in the morning. Come through the Trey G's coming in hot album listening party.
Bro, day
We gonna
drink is
rock
the best
out
anyways.
for a few hours, and then y'all can go eat, go get lit, go out to the clubs, do your thing. You know what I mean?
Yep, and listen to that album that you got, because you're gonna have some CDs on deck, right? That you'll
Oh
have
man,
to
we got
sell.
over 100. Yeah,
Dope.
yeah. We got some hard copies, man. We got over 100. Y'all gonna bump them? We gonna rock out to that coming in hot.
So
Coming in hot.
So when you're building these albums, man, where do you land your favorite song? Like the one that you think is gonna be the banger? Does it come like number 1, number 2?
Track 6.
Track 6.
Track 6.
All
That's where my favorite lands.
All right.
Track 6.
What about
Can
you?
we play that? Can we play that? Can we do
Track-
that?
You got the MP on your phone, MP3
I
on
do.
your phone.
I absolutely do.
Mine was always track 3.
Track 3.
Hey,
I
you
always
gotta save it
thought.
for a little bit later, man.
I always went track 3.
How
always
long was
thought.
the album, though?
Well, in this case, it was only EP, so 6. But it was right in the halfway
Okay,
point.
so 3 sounds about right.
Halfway point. Yeah.
So if I got 13 and I hit 6 with my favorite joint, that's about right.
no, okay, so yeah, so
It's
if you go
about right.
if 13, I'd probably go halfway too. So right about.
Well, and
6
honestly,
to 8.
I didn't even hit it like it wasn't even like set up like that. It
Later,
was
Brian.
It was just
Hey, later, man.
when I was working out this track list, it was just how it was.
Oh shit! It's Mardi Gras going on in Covington.
Is it
isn't
Mardi Gras? Is it Mardi
Yeah.
Gras? Who's got some titties out?
Nah, he's got
I'm
about
just
100
playing.
beads
I'm
around
just
his neck.
playing.
He's
I
ready to
get in
throw them out.
trouble.
That's funny.
I'll tell you what though, man. The track 6 on this album. Woo!
What's
Blew
the
the roof off all these joints?
What's the name of it? You want to play it into the
Villain.
Oh, I'm in on it already.
Y'all play it in here?
Yeah, if you want
Yeah.
to, just
Yeah?
just put
Does
the
that
bottom
work?
of the
it
for
does.
All right, then. We're going to play it on here.
Play the villain if I want to.
Yeah.
I could play the villain if I want to. So you best to step aside. I ain't saving no one, fuck it, let them die. Play the villain if I want to. See, I like to keep my word, so I meant it when I said I'll make it hurt. Play the villain if I want to. Cause I'm the motherfucking chosen. And every time I move, it's an explosion. Play the villain if I want to. Yeah, they trolling, but they won't shoot. So tell me really, what you gon' play the villain if I want to? If I want to, I'll leave the house with no shoes. Run up to the store and leave the clerky with a broke tooth. So rude, little boy, nobody even knows you. Until I find the biggest bomb on earth and drop it on you. Now they know me, now I got this thing
yeah.
talking about alimony. Pile it on me, little bitch, cause now I got a mountain on me. You
Hey,
got
y'all
the
hear the
slip, I
flow?
got a fountain on me. And now I'm about to fuck the world up cause I got the devil counting on me. So if you got some plans, then put them aside. Because I stole your granny's car and I look good in the ride. Now you wanna be a hero, but you shouldn't have tried. Cause I'm the villain in this
Where's my
story. All
stop
the good
button?
ones have died.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm the reason why her back hurt. Ask her. If you wanna talk to me, refer to me as master. Yeah. Cause I'm a motherfucking bastard. I'm trying to end your lifespan fast. Play the villain if I want to. So you best to step aside. I ain't saving no one. Fuck it, let them die. Play the villain if I want to. See, I like to keep my word. So
This
I
is
meant
fire,
when I
bro.
said
It
I'll
is.
make it hurt. Play the villain if I want to. Cause I'm the motherfucking chosen. And every time I move, it's an explosion. Play the villain if I want to. Yeah, they trolling, but they won't shoot. So tell me really, what you gon' play the villain if I want to. Watch me menace all the children and old folks. I'm ding dong ditching, putting bitches in chokeholds. The ping pong hitting
Ding
like a
dong
mother with
ditching.
broke rope. I'm ridiculing
Solid, dude.
everyone, then give 'em a broke nose. Yeah, I'm talking sabotage.
That's wordplay to a T, dude.
For sure.
Inside a church, fuck it, do cocaine. Propane is for the bomb that's waiting to go bang. Oh man, yeah, it's making everyone go blank. This what I'm talking about. Piss world soft, and now he's really mad cause I was getting this girl off. And I'm the reason why her back hurt. Ask her. If you wanna talk to me, refer to me as master. And I told you I'm a motherfucking bastard. I'm trying to end your lifespan fast. I can play the villain if I want to. So you best to step aside. I ain't saving no one, fuck it, let him die. I can play the villain if I want to. See, I like to keep my word, so I meant it when I said I'll make it. I can play the villain if I want to. Cause I'm the motherfucking chosen. And every time I move, it's an explosion. Play the villain if I want to. Yeah, they trolling, but they won't shoot. So tell me really, what you gon' play the villain if I want to?
Yeah, bro.
Ew, that's banger, bro.
Hey, coming in hot,
Yes,
motherfucker.
sir.
Yeah, yeah.
So is that your favorite song on the track?
That's one of my favorites, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I cannot decide. I can't put one on my
It's like-
own favorite.
It's like
I
all your
can't.
kids. It's like yeah, it's all the
exactly.
it's like all the kids.
I can't say I got one
Right,
favorite.
right, right.
I can't do it. I
Yeah.
can't do it. I can't do it. I will tell you this. So, is everyone in this room hip to Yellow Wolf, Ritz, and
course.
Big Crit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
You said Big Crit?
Yeah.
You talking to a brother from the south,
So you
man. I
know who
Big Crit
DJ
is.
Burn One is.
You said what now?
So y'all know who DJ Burn One is.
Nah, I ain't heard
So
it.
you've heard on Yellow Wolf, Ritz or Big Crit song where he says, "Burn one, burn one."
Oh shit!
Hey,
you talking about
yeah.
this? Did he do shit with Gucci?
He did the beats.
Okay.
DJ Burn One where he's
yeah,
like,
burn,
burn
one. Yeah,
one.
he used to do
Check
Gucci.
this out. Check
Yup.
this out. Watch this. No. You sure?
And you talking about Yellow Wolf, man? He from Gaston, Alabama.
Bro, watch this.
How about Yellow Wolf?
Yeah.
Watch
Don't
this.
make me
Hey,
go pop
Bro,
the
he
trunk.
played at
on
theater.
you.
Murkoff said
He
what
played
up.
at Madison, bro. I
Watch
was
it.
He just sent me a text right now. He said, "Tell him I said what up."
Murkoffer?
Yeah.
Merk, hey, tell him I said, what's up the Vanguard? Murkoffer, what's happening?
Yeah, he said he called you the multiverse Hunter Hearst.
Me?
Yeah.
Damn, that's how you feel, man. Hey, shout out to Vanguard and Trademark. Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
Tell Trademark he was supposed to be on this album.
Bro, so he's is he in the same boat that Sleep is in, where he's kind of like, because like Trademark is at the top of the food chain over there at Teespring now, man. So
Hey,
he's
man,
gotten to the
Trademark's
point where,
dope.
oh, he's super fire, bro. But he's gotten so good at his job in Teespring that now he's like. He's almost a suit and tie dude now, bro, because like he's rubbing shoulders and elbows with some like people in the fashion industry that I would just dream. Yeah, bro.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Teespring's a place where you can like drop all of your logos, and they can print your clothes right there, and like you just set a price for $25 for a T-shirt. They'll say, okay, the shirt costs us $16. You'll make $9 off every shirt. So they'll print it and ship it out, everything, and you'll just get the check for it at the end.
Wow, really? See,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Now, listen.
they're killing it, bro.
Let me say this. Trademark Aaron is a dope ass rapper.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
always respected that dude's art and craft since day one. Since back in the Yeah Man days.
yeah.
I've been trying to collab with
Yeah,
this
man.
dude for
Yeah,
a
man.
minute. And because I respect his work, I respect his music and everything he's doing for it. I fucks with Trademark heavy. And I even tried to get him on this album. He was supposed to be on a track on this album. It's just these dudes was so... I don't know if it's just been a minute. It's just been a minute since they've been out of reach. I don't know. Man. I tried my best. And I exhausted my resources to get Trademark Aaron on this album.
Bro, when he dropped Tennessee Whiskey, like I was like that song, that there's no way this song isn't gonna become a fucking multi-million-dollar fucking hit.
Hey,
And when it didn't, bro, it was
Trademark
like,
dropped that?
yeah,
Trademark Aaron?
that shit was so fire, dude.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
That song was so perfect, dude. It had that
I
Yellow
need to hear
Wolf
that.
Southern
Someone
style.
needs to send me that link. Someone needs to send me that link. I never
Yeah,
heard
let me
that.
see. I'll
Trey, you
You
telling
said
me?
Tennessee whiskey?
Are you
Yeah.
telling me Trademark Aaron
Is that what it's
dropped a
called,
song
Tennessee?
called Tennessee Whiskey and he didn't send me the link?
let me see.
I know the
bro.
part where he was singing in there. You can feel the soul into it.
You listen.
Where
If this motherfucker dropped a song called Tennessee Whiskey and he didn't send it to me, we got problems.
It's just called whiskey, not Tennessee whiskey.
it's
Here
not
it is.
Tennessee whiskey.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I heard that. I heard that. Trademark's dope. Let me say this. Trademark Aaron is dope. And Trey G don't say that most on most rappers. So let's rap.
Trademark Aaron, let's get it.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you ever met Farmer Nate? Farmer Nate? Yo.
Nate, Farmer Nate hot sauce.
Yeah, man. I got it. Hey, he a cool dude.
Gotta get
too.
hit to that.
Yeah, man. He a cool
Dude,
dude.
Farmer
man.
Nate hot sauce, bro. He's in jungle gyms
got
and
a shot-
everything.
I
Local
fucks
guy.
with him, man.
Yeah,
I
bro.
love hot sauce.
He got
Dude,
his
he
shop
kills
over in
it.
Covington.
I guess you guys don't want to hear the
Yeah.
song because you
I
talked
do.
over the
I
entire
do.
fucking
I'm sorry.
thing.
I'm so sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
we're good.
Run it back. Run it back.
No, we're good. We're good. We're not gonna play that again. But that was whiskey by Trademark Aaron, bro.
Hey,
that
man, I
that
tell you what.
song
No,
was fucking fire.
Hold on. Give that man his respect. I fucks with Trademark Aaron, man. Trademark Aaron is dope.
Yeah, bro, he's the whip.
Listen, I'll tell you what. I looked up to that dude the whole time I've been coming up doing music. I looked up to Trademark Aaron. I've been trying to collab with that dude. I really, 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 really fucks with Trademark Aaron. So
He's the
let's not
shit,
sleep
bro.
on him, man. Shout out to Trademark Aaron, man. He was really making some real big noise, man, with his project back in the day. I fucks with him. Trademark Aaron, you should have been on this album coming in hot.
He's got a kid on the way. She's
Hey,
she's
listen.
about to burst. I think she's at like eight months, something like
Listen,
that.
man.
She's there.
Hey,
Is this first? Is this
listen.
first?
listen.
I
Hey,
think so.
let me tell you this. Trademark Aaron, I don't want to keep you on your toes, but I got to. Because let's rap. I'm wearing that on my neck.
Hey.
So listen. You were supposed to be on this album,
You're gonna-
dog.
you're gonna
So you
spark
owe
that
me a
fire.
feature. So you owe me a feature, big dog. Let's get it. Trademark
Hey.
Aaron, shout out. Hey, shout out Vanguard. Shout out Mark Merkel. Shout out Trademark Aaron. We the people. Yeah, man, all that. You were supposed to be on this album coming in hot. You missed out. But hey, let's work, man.
Yeah,
let's
bro.
work.
You know, so we got a little announcement that we wanted
We
to
do.
talk about too, which Vanguard is going to be a part of, man.
I
So
fucks with Vanguard, man. I fucks with Vanguard. I fucks with Mark Merkham. I fucks with Trademark. They the homies, man.
yeah, bro. Yeah, they're fucking like the whole crew, man. They've always been super dope and just down to earth, and you know, we've always. Me and Murkoff have always had a good relationship, man. You know, we're in the same lane, bro, and we can never expect somebody to wear the same clothes 7 days a week. So I've never,
Hey.
you know, I've always given my trade secrets to people. You know what I mean? Because it's like, hey, if your clothes get better than mine, then I'm just gonna have to get better at what I do, right? And that's what keeps me on my toes, man. But
Yes, sir.
you know, if I can cut some years off of somebody's track record and to say, hey, don't do that, do this, and you'll be a lot better off. It works wonders, man.
Hey.
You know, and you build those relationships. You don't burn them, bro. I've got some friends that just have burnt bridges all around themselves. Now they're just sitting out there on the island with their little phone, thinking that they've got a TikTok trend going, bro.
that ain't no shit, man.
Yeah,
that ain't
but
no
that's life, man. You know, they burn all the bridges and they go, man,
What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Why don't nobody like me? I
Oh,
said,
this
fuck everybody. Why don't nobody like? Yeah, I know what you
shit.
mean.
Nah,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, the city ain't good
Nah,
enough.
nah. Listen, don't make me call these motherfuckers out, man. Don't make me do it. They don't want none of that.
So should we go ahead and announce it?
Yeah,
Bust
I
it.
think so. I think it's
listen,
about
don't
that time.
be scared, man.
Yes, sir. So
Tell them let's rap.
let's wrap.
Right, baby. For real.
Yeah. So on March 3rd, we are hosting a fashion show for the store, Native Brand, and we got a bunch of clothing lines, artists, musicians, and art both are going to be performing at Madison Live in Covington, Kentucky, March 3rd, Friday. So about a week and a half from now, we are announcing. Technical announce will be the official will be tomorrow morning. It'll be popping up on Madison Theater's page. You'll be seeing all the promo go live, and it's gonna be flooding your news feed. Just wait. I mean,
Yeah,
we're about
bro.
to-
So we've got
yeah.
so what it's going to be? It's going to be a fashion show collective. So we've got you know, we'll have the fashion part of it. So on stage, each clothing brand will get 15 minutes on stage with a performing artist.
Yep.
So
I might need to go pay my meter, bruh.
Oh, you're good. We got you. We got you.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're good.
How
Oh,
you
wait.
know?
No, you're talking on the street?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, you might need to go pay that.
I
real
think you're
quick.
good. I think after. So
That's
what?
till
The,
midnight, bro.
yeah, but I think after 5 o'clock, what you got here after 5 o'clock, you're good. In Newport, yes.
You're
Would you
100%
I don't think so.
100%.
bruh.
Hey, yo,
it
what you-
said,
what
it
you-
said like 6 to like midnight,
What
bro. I'm up on, I want to say York.
I think you're good. I'm almost positive.
You wanna
though?
cut the podcast off in 6 minutes and just
I mean,
and just
I don't
bounce,
want
or
to
do you
cut
want?
it off.
I mean, if you want to stick around, we can do anything, man. We can risk it. We can pay the ticket if we have to. We can.
I mean, I don't want to shut anything down. If anything, I can just handle it when need be. But yeah, I might have to pay some meters, big dog.
all right.
That's cool. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah.
What'd you park by?
Fuck, I'm over on York, like a minute.
I know. Yaman's gonna try to do the noble thing and be
We
like,
can
I'll,
handle
I'll,
what we
I'll
gotta
go get it
handle.
for you, but you ain't gonna be able to find that car, bro. You ain't never seen his car
I just,
before.
I just want to know where you parked by because
I
I was
tell you
hoping
what,
he wasn't saying
it's
Holiday
on
House,
York,
'cause they'll tell your shit.
And there's a sticker on the back, and it says "Treat people with kindness."
Hey, that's funny.
That's awesome.
I didn't put that sticker on there, and I don't want to mislead people like they can run up on my car acting reckless, like I want karate chop them in the throat.
Right. But treat them with kindness, you know?
So, but yeah. So the event's March 3rd at the Madison Live.
Yes.
And we're gonna have so all the vendors down there are gonna have booths. They're gonna have 10 by 10 booths so they can sell their clothing. We've got in the fashion, we've got Native, we've got J Sal, we've got Dorma Global, we've got Sauce Boy K's clothing line,
Zazware.
Young and Rare to Find. We got Zazware in there.
Hold on, what's it called?
It's rare to find, rare to me, rare. I think it's rare to find.
Oh shit.
Um,
Sound nice.
and then
Loner brand.
Oh,
we've got the Loner brand as
I know about
well.
Loner
Then
brand, for sure.
we also have
Yeah, Loner. That's over there.
Vanguard.
It's off Hopple, ain't it? Yeah, I think it's off Hopple.
Yeah, and then we've got Quasar, the graffiti artist from Indianapolis. So he'll be
Yes,
in there
sir.
doing some graffiti work on the on stage as well. But what we plan on doing is tying everything together, where the fashion show is going to coincide with somebody performing. So each person will get like 15 minutes on stage or something like that, and we'll be able to, do the fashion show with the people's clothes while Trey's performing one of his new songs.
Yeah.
So, and speaking of, Trey's going to be on the bill as well. We appreciate you for coming through for it, bro. This is going to be a super dope event that we're throwing, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Man, I can't wait.
I think we're having trouble with that arm over there.
I can't wait to get on stage for y'all, man.
It'll be a good time, man.
Represent this coming in hot, brand new album, man. And I'll tell you what, they ain't ready for whatever we about to perform. It's gonna be insane. We introducing some real dope ass, real hip hop type of tracks that they ain't heard in some generations. So we getting real busy.
I was trying to figure out who you sounded like, because you reminded me of
I
somebody
don't sound
from.
like. Listen, let me just stop you there. I don't sound like nobody. There ain't nobody in this world you could tell me I sound like. You could say MGK and all them, but
Nah, that's when
if
they try
you
to put
really
you in a
listen
box.
to it,
Yeah, that's somebody trying
there
to put
ain't
you in a
nobody I
box.
really
What,
sound like,
what-
man. I sound like Trey G.
Who'd you-
That's it.
Right,
That's it.
right.
Who was some of
Trey
those?
G.
I'm talking about the raspy voice, the raspy like
Yeah,
it almost sounds like a Jada Kiss from the '90s or something, bro. Like there's
That's
something
wild.
about it. I mean, I fuck with it hard, dude, because it is something that like your sound isn't like anybody else's, right? But there's something in there that's reminiscent of something that I heard in the '90s.
It's
or
got some
something
old
that,
school kick to it. There ain't no doubt.
Yeah.
Because that's how I was raised, man. I was raised around a lot of old school West Coast low riding music, you know what I mean? And I come up and kind of made it into my own twist. I grew up, you know what I mean, like saying when I was in middle school, high school, I was growing up listening to Kid Cudi,
Yeah, yep.
Chip the Rip,
Yeah, yep.
Oh yeah.
Currency.
Currency, all right now.
You know what I mean? Wale, Mac Miller,
Hey,
Wiz
alright now.
Khalifa.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
sir.
But at the same time, I was gangster with the old school West Coast, Ice Cube, you know what I mean? All
Oh,
them
yeah.
guys, Too Short, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
We're gonna do like this
we
on
got
my
quite the
last
balance.
album.
We got quite the balance. They have
Yeah.
no
Hey, you need to
idea.
show. Hey, you need to show them that video of your pops. putting that low rider
man,
up.
They ain't ready for that.
Oh,
Nah, you
that
need to
shit
show
is
it. To,
fire.
you got. Yeah,
Can
you
we
need to
pull
put that
that
on.
up
You
on
need to
there?
pull that shit up
How
right
do
now
we
and
do
put that shit on the video, bro.
Let's do that. How we do that?
You're just gonna have to hold it in.
Yeah, just pull the video up and then put
camera
on-
right there.
Yeah,
All
yep.
right, bet. You mean pull it up on my
That's-
Oh,
phone?
it's worth
that was
every
dope, bro.
every view, bro.
Let me pull it up on my phone. I'll pull up Pop's hopping.
You can't live forever, but you can damn well try. RX bar, OBS.
Where's he at?
I can tell Pinky raised you right, bro.
Oh, Pinky's the truth. Let me tell you that. Where'd he go? Where's he at? There we go.
All right, so Trey's pulling up a photo, a
Where
video
do I
of
need to
his
point it?
at the camera right here, just to your
This
left.
one?
There, yeah. No, there you go. The other one.
This one?
Yeah, there you go. So that's Pinky's.
That's my dad, dog.
That's Pinky's dad
That's
and Pinky's
Pinky.
whip.
That's Pinky. That's
Pink-
my
Pinky.
dad.
Trey's
Trey
dad.
G's dad, Pinky. Oh, wait. Let's get it back. Where'd he go?
Coming down. That Rebel bourbon working. That's insane, bro. So
There it is. There it is.
And so your pops built the frame for that?
Hell yeah. He built the whole car.
That's crazy, dude. I mean, for a car to withstand that much force too is insane.
Dad's the OG of the lowrider game.
Were those Daytons on that?
Hell yeah.
Does he messes with old school Daytons?
Hell yeah.
Them 90 spoke,
Hell
120
yeah.
spoke, bro. Those things are incredible, man.
Those dudes of the lowrider game, they run shit. They run the whole lowrider game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. I remember when I was in high school, man. There was, there was like this group that was just running around like
West Side Lowriders.
Florence. No, bro. It was. I know who those guys are, but there was another one that was. It was like the group got so big that basically, if you had a tent job, they were throwing their logo on above
Right.
the window. But it was. Damn, I can't remember the name of it, man. My boy DJ was involved with them. He had like an old RX-7 or something that he was obsessed with, or a Barracuda or something that he had.
Oh,
But,
dope.
like, yeah, man. But my dad had a '62 Chevy Impala, bro, and it was like, it was so close
That's
to
where
that.
he should have kept that '62 Chevy Impala, man.
Yeah, bro,
He
and it
could
was-
have been in there.
Oh, it was fire,
Been
bro.
in there.
So he bought it like he bought it from my uncle who had some shit going on in Alabama, but he bought it from there, brought it up to Chicago, restored the whole thing, and then they had we were moving to over here, and he had to sell the car, bro. So he was trying to sell it for 15 G's. Nobody was looking at it. This was back in like 1994, so like the old school cars weren't worth as much as they are now.
Right.
And I think he ended up selling it for like $6,000, dude, to some kid that drove down from Michigan. And when he drove down, he had like the pompadour. Hey, Dell, what's going on? 16 lots in the building.
Hey, we with it.
Yeah, 16 lots. They're moving in next door.
What that is? What that mean? What is that?
It's a
What
brewery.
the fuck is 16 lots, man?
It's a brewery and a restaurant, man. So they're moving.
Oh, we
in.
like that. We like breweries.
Right.
We definitely like
We're
restaurants.
actually
Right.
we're creating our own beer with them. We're gonna have our
Yeah.
own native beer with.
Hey,
16
we like
lots.
that. We like liquor. We like liquid, and we like food.
Right, right. You
Can't
sure
live
do.
without it, bro. But yeah. Anyways, man, we. What was I talking about?
My bad, man.
No, we're good.
You was talking about old schools and shit, man. You was talking about old schools and shit, man.
Oh, that '62 Chevy, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that 62 Chevy. That's what we want to talk about.
Yeah, bro. That thing was it was a beast, bro. Like he got it back to like that super red color, and it had like that old school white and red leather interior that, like, you know, you had to push the
You had to press the issue to get it back to its real
oh, it was,
real
it was
happening.
super fire, bro. Yeah, that. So we've got that, and then I've got a '77 Corvette, man. That's incredible, bro. It's pristine. My dad bought it new in '77 for like $12,400.
You better hold on to that.
People thought he was insane for paying that much money for a car back in '77, bro.
You better hold on to that.
Oh, for sure. I still got the window sticker, bro. I still
yeah,
got the
yeah.
the
You
receipt.
better.
Yeah.
You got the window sticker. Shit,
Yeah.
you better hold on to that.
Yep, I've got
For about 10 more years, and you be straight, my boy.
Oh, that thing, bro. If I lost everything, I would live in the car. I know it's not very comfortable, but there's no way I'm selling that thing.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Listen, you go broke, my guy, and you hang on to that bitch. You be great.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we've got this event going at Lori's Roadhouse, bro. This Saturday at
Oh, man.
at 3 o'clock, right?
3 to 6 p.m. It's the Trey G coming in hot album release party. So basically, what we gonna do is we gonna go in there. We gonna listen to the coming in hot album from front to back. We gonna bump it. We gonna jam that motherfucker slick out. And it is what it is. And I'll tell you what, you know, when cats put albums together, you know, they got 3 to 5 to 6 to 7 filler tracks in that motherfucker. No.
Bangers
That shit's
the whole
fucking
way?
dead. That shit's fucking dead. Why are they even there? If it's filler tracks, why are they even there?
I agree with
Why
that.
are they
bro.
even there? We ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah.
Listen, there ain't no need. From start to finish, this motherfucker is dope. From start to finish. I'm talking front to back, dope. Front to back is dope. I made a point to make it that way. From start to finish is dope as fuck. You ain't got to skip nothing. Let's rap.
That's the way
From
to do
front
it,
to
bro.
back. It is what it is. I'm
Like-
coming in hot.
And yo, you know what I'm saying? We talked about your, you know what I'm saying, the musical influences, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you mentioned Big Crit earlier,
Right.
Currency, you know what I'm saying? Wiz.
Currency.
You feel me? You talked to me
Ritz.
about Ritz.
Ritz
I
to
know
the
about
fullest.
Ritz, yeah.
Ritz to the fullest.
Ritz.
People sleep on Ritz, man. I'm telling you.
You mentioned
listen,
Snow
Ritz,
the product too, for for the females
Snow the
that's
product.
into like
Snow the
hip-hop.
product.
Yep.
For sure.
Hey, yeah, man, I fuck with you.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Hey, we coming in hot.
Yeah.
Listen,
We coming in hot.
you check this album out. I'm telling you, from front to back. If you bump this album from front to back, you just put it in. You ain't got to do nothing. Just stick it in the deck. Put that CD in the deck. All you got to do is sit there.
I'm
That's
in,
it.
bro.
All you got to do is sit there, and you a fan. I
It-
promise you.
it's that-
I promise you.
Cruise music.
It's that cruise music.
You know what I'm saying?
Music to ride to.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Todd Shorf. Music to ride to.
That's tight. All right, bro. Is there anything else you wanna check off the list here?
I think we got it. We got the announcement to Lori's Roadhouse for a listening party for Trey
Let's
G.
rap.
and coming
Let's
in
rap. Let's
hot.
rap.
We got-
Let's
we got-
rap.
Yeah,
We got Yaman on the
Yeah.
bill too, bro.
Yeah,
Got it.
Yaman's gonna be
Hey, look.
performing at March 3rd, Madison Live. Come to
Nice.
Kentucky.
And he, you know what I'm saying, Trey G pushing the positivity in music. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, hip hop has been taking weird turns. You know what I'm saying? We
Yes, it
talked
has.
about how, you know, the artists that we listen to, they had to do what they had to do because they had to do it. You know what I'm saying? If the light bill had to be paid and stuff like that. And then it took a turn where it's like, now it's like the artists, you know what I'm saying, they you know what I'm saying, like I don't want to call them addicts and that, you know what I'm saying, but like you know how that shit be.
Hey.
Bro,
But,
Trey, you
and he trying to he in the movement on turning that around.
yeah, for sure. You said something earlier, bro, that I've never put two and two together, but it makes so much sense, man. In the 80s, like hip hop was all about dope boys, and now it's like it's all about dope heads. Like it's
It's all about dope fiends.
Dope
so,
fiends,
So
yeah.
listen, this is what I say. The rap game used to be about rappers selling dope, right? Now it's about what? rappers are dope fiends now.
You think that's?
It is. I mean, it's
You think
backwards.
it's a trickle-
It's backwards.
You think it's a
backwards.
trickle
It's
down
backwards
effect?
for sure.
I don't think it's a trickle down effect. I think it's backwards.
Yeah.
Is what I think. The rappers used to be the dope sellers. They used to be the dope boys. Now the rappers are the dope fiends. Shit's backwards.
Isn't that crazy though?
So we gotta analyze that. We gotta.
I mean, back in the '80s,
Analyze
you
that,
sold
my
drugs
bad.
because
Excuse me.
you needed to make money, right? And
Right.
So like there was a hunger back then, right?
Right.
And the hip hop thing was it wasn't like in the spotlight. It's not like, oh, I can come out with a song and drop it on social media and get 1 million views. It was
Right.
like it was a grind, bro. It was a big grind.
It was a more physical grind, man.
Yeah.
It was literally getting motherfuckers to the record store
It was
to
a real
buy your records
lifestyle.
physically.
Yeah.
Now it's cats gotta press a couple buttons and they might grab your album.
What do you
Maybe.
What do you think about that Chat GPT creating like AI rap artists? Did you see that?
That's no.
Let's go fuck the game.
Nah.
up.
It's gonna mess the game up.
How
big
you
time.
gonna AI rap?
It sounded just
How?
like Drake.
How?
Just like Drake.
You
To
seen the one?
To the T.
You
But it's to the
seen the
T
one
is
guy?
crazy.
Well, listen, don't put Drake's name in that nonsense.
It was the AI's.
Don't put Drake's name in that.
It was the
nonsense.
AI's.
Hey, but look, hey, yo, check it. Hey,
Rendition.
Drake, he got family in Memphis, so a lot of people don't know that. I know a lot of people when you hear Drake, you thinking about, you know what I'm saying, Degrassi. You know what I'm saying? You thinking about
I
stuff
don't
like
think
that, or you
Degrassi.
think about
a
like
lot of people think Degrassi. I don't think.
What's your first thought when you hear Drake?
When I hear Drake, I think of GOAT.
Actually, let's see if AI
Goat.
can make a better
Goat.
Drake song than Drake. Write a
What is this
Drake
on my
verse about how he doesn't like
hear this out.
beans.
This is Chat GPT, so he's.
I don't want no
Oh
kidney
yeah,
beans.
I remember this.
Oh fuck! I just shut it off.
Bro, it
When
was
I think of Drake, I think of fucking genius.
Oh, for sure,
Hell
for
yeah.
sure. But so what this guy did was he hopped on the computer with Chat AI and he typed in play a song or rap a song in Drake's voice about beans. And so this this
Not beans, no pinto. I want my chili to be packed with flavor, not just full of filler. Ooh, he's dropping bars. I want to taste the beef and spices, not just a bland bean. Drizzy, Drake, talk to him. All right, let's copy this verse, put it in the Uber doc, synthesize.
Test the beef and spices, not just a bland bean.
Got that Drake, yo. What's going on? Okay, let's pull this up in
so it's like an
Stick to
AI,
my
but
guns.
it
This
sound
ain't
like
no
Drake.
to
You
the
know what I'm
beans.
saying?
I don't like them in my chili. It's just how it's gonna be. I don't want no kidney beans, no black beans, no pinto. I want my chili packed full of flavor, not just full of filler. Would be just making mushy, not how I like to be. I like my chili thick and healthy with a
So that's not
little
even
bit of
Drake,
meat.
but it
Bruh,
sound
I
like
can make
Drake.
a whole ass song with Drake's lyrics and he ain't even got a beat.
bro, you
Yeah,
can. You,
type
That's
shit.
out of control.
You
That
can-
is out of control.
You know what? But you know what, bro? Be the first. This is genius. Be the first artist to have an AI feature.
That is
right?
out of control.
Dude, feature
That
yourself.
is out of control. That is out of
featuring the
control.
Drake AI.
Dude, can you imagine? Man, dude, the AI feature would be amazing. It's like that's what we were talking about earlier. The
Get that
technology,
Drake AI.
dude, the technology's moving at such a fast pace. We're about to be able to do.
Bro, you can
They're-
you can have him say Trey G in the actual lyrics, like, "Yo, my guy Trey G
Yeah.
on the
I
beat,"
don't trust features no more.
right?
No features.
Well, that's what we've been talking about, man. Because everyone's selling their catalogs recently. Justin Bieber sold his catalog. Cher sold hers.
Future, so his.
Future just sold his. And it's like, are they selling their catalogs because this chat GPT or chat AI is just going to take over the industry, and now your music isn't going to be worth as much?
Yeah.
You know, because Disney can just create an AI to create a song instead of buying the Bieber song or the.
Yep.
I think did Taylor Swift just sell hers?
The game will eventually adapt.
I don't.
I think
she
I
did.
think she did.
The game will
Bruce
it'll
Springsteen.
adapt, and then like we'll be like, yo, you actually listen to a real person, and you ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Or
But-
the computers adapt.
Oh, they're adapting.
cute-
quick.
yeah,
Get
the
rid of
computers
us
go adapt.
altogether. Shit.
I mean, that's what we were talking earlier.
We ain't even
The
gotta
I
rap no
robot
more.
effect, man. They
No, I'm still gonna rap.
you do what you do
Yeah,
for sure.
This is like poetry in motion with me,
Oh, we gonna
and
rap.
as well with you. You know what I'm saying?
Let's rap. You know the deal. Ain't nobody. Listen, I'll be the last motherfucker on the planet rapping. Trey G will be the last motherfucker on the planet rapping. Look at my chain. Man.
Earlier on the podcast, I remember you saying.
Let's rap.
Early on in the podcast, I remember you saying, you said, you know what I'm saying, with, you know, you happen to get in a little bit of trouble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you was like, when you was in there, you was like, damn, I ain't supposed to be in this motherfucker.
I ain't supposed to be in there.
Bro,
Hell no.
I can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? They know.
Yeah, we know.
They know. Like, you feel me? Like, so, like, yeah, when you said that, it's like, damn, it's like the shit that I told them, you saying it. And I'm like, you feel me?
I am not supposed to be in this motherfucking facility. Get me the fuck out of here. I'm supposed to be on a microphone in the studio, rapping about hella shit, talking about hella money. You know what I mean?
Just
Fuck all that.
on your grind, bro. You feel
On
me?
my
Just trying to,
grind,
you feel
man.
me?
Let's rap.
And you know how it is. You know how it is, bro. Like, they see how you dress, they see how you moving around, and, you know, sometimes the stereotyping get involved and shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Hell yeah.
yeah, you saying that, like, yeah, I understand.
Hey, we trying to get it, man. Let's rap. Tell them, hey.
Let's rap, bro.
Hey, we coming in hot, man.
Hey.
This Saturday, 3 to 6 p.m., be at Lori's Roadhouse for Coming In Hot listening party, man. I'm telling you, if you come through there, you're going to hear the best album you heard in at least 10 years minimum. And I bet that. And if you lying, if you ain't heard the best album you heard in the last 10 years, I'll refund you.
There you go.
It's
bro.
cool if they don't get it then, they go get it even on down the line. And it's like, hey, we
And that's
keep
bro,
doing that shit.
that's how it is. You keep plugging in every day. You keep fucking cashing them checks. Keep plugging in, and 10 years down the road, people are gonna be like, man, that Cushion Orange Juice album, that shit's fire, bro.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
motherfuckers
Like,
was bumping that shit on the
Wiz
first
Khalifa,
month.
man.
Like, run this.
but that's
You
the
know what I
thing,
mean?
bro. Like he's come out with so many albums since then, right? But it's like he kept his due diligence and just kept checking in. And Cushion OJ is like
That's a classic.
classic,
Yeah.
bro.
Cushion OJ. That is.
And he's
the
still
classic.
putting out he's still like he literally just keep going. You know
Hell
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But you know
Oh,
how it
yeah.
is with like the promo and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Hell
like people and then some people try to put him in a box, you know what I'm saying? Because he smoked weed, and so they just think all he talk
I'm
about
gonna
is
be
weed.
honest
but
with you,
Wiz
man.
talk about real shit.
Wiz?
Big Crit, what you was saying.
No. Let's not.
Big Crit, hey, you know what I'm saying?
No. We're not
And
talking
he
about,
ta-
but we gonna get back on Wiz. We
Yeah.
gonna get back on his ass.
All right.
That motherfucker ain't rapped since what?
No, he
ONIFC.
Only I can't even. You feel me?
Hey.
I can't. You know.
Listen,
What I'm
he ain't rapped since what? ONIFC.
saying? Nah, he still be doing his thing, man. You,
Stop
hey, you
it.
done messed
Stop
up. Hey,
it.
you done
Stop
messed out on a
it.
little
Stop
something.
it. I'm a Wiz fan.
I'm a
He
Wiz
ain't
fan.
rap. He ain't rap since ONIFC.
You need to hear 2009 with him and Currency.
Stop it.
Nah, just listen to it.
Heard it.
It's on YouTube.
Stop it.
You ain't like it?
I liked it.
All
But
right,
he
then,
ain't
what
rap.
you talking about?
But he ain't rap since ONIFC.
I mean,
Tell me I ain't
I
lying.
feel like-
Tell me I'm lying. He ain't rap since ONIFC.
I mean,
are you saying he's gotten comfortable?
Yeah. Oh, he's gotten more than comfortable.
Oh,
He
yeah.
got more than comfortable. He got more than the tighter clothes he gets. He
all right,
ain't,
come on, man. Hey,
Listen,
look, but
he ain't rap since ONIFC.
All right, but look, we got to talk about all
I
the.
fuck with Wiz though.
I know
Shout
you
out to
do.
Wiz.
We got to talk about all the great things he's done.
Oh, he's the-
that liquid
I
death
love
you sipping
Wiz.
on right now.
I love Wiz.
That liquid death you sipping on right now. Part owner.
Hey, I'm the hugest
Hey,
fan of Wiz.
if you
I
like-
love
if
Wiz.
you like
I roll
gin-
my joints like Wiz.
All right, come on
you
now,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Hey,
Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
Cut it
Hey,
out. I
come on,
love
man.
Wiz.
Hey,
I
you-
love Wiz.
you mentioned Big
but he
Crit,
ain't
man.
rap since he.
Nah,
spit ONIFC.
he's still rapping, man. It's just
Stop.
it ain't the same.
It ain't the
promo
same
as the
since
Cushion
ONIFC.
OJ. You know what I'm saying? It's after that classic. You know, that's what everybody get hooked on that.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's kind of
True.
like what Jay was saying earlier. Where you know, you keep going and you see what stick. Cushion
Yeah.
Orange Juice is one of them mixtapes that stuck. Like when I
True.
first moved
True.
from Alabama all the way up here, and I discovered that tape by accident. I had a fucking iPod Nano, and it was my boy Mike Butler. He had the tape, and I was just charging my iPod Nano up to it, and that's how I discovered the tape.
I'll tell
And
you what.
It songs like Memorize.
Cushion
Good
Orange
Day.
Juice
Up.
was one of the greatest tapes to ever do.
Oh, bro, still fire to this day.
Still fire.
Another thing I want to say though, like, bro, put like your lifestyle, how you grew up with the lowriders and shit, man, bro, you do that, bro. For real, because people don't know about the car industry like that. They don't know like the drag racing, the low ride. They don't know. Only the people that's been around that know about that. So that'll
They've
be
seen
some
videos
dope
or
for you to do.
photos,
You
yeah.
I'm gonna
feel
be
me?
honest,
Like,
man. I feel like I was born 10 years later than I should have been. I feel like I should have been right up in the mix with Kid Cudi, Chip the Rip, Wiz Khalifa,
Yeah, yeah.
Mac Miller.
And we was talking about Mac.
all
What-
them,
what- hey, what was your-
Wale,
Hey,
Currency, all them guys. I feel like I should have been right there.
and you said one of your favorite Mac albums. What was it again?
The newest joint. Shit. What the hell was it? Let me look.
Because you know we got.
You gonna make me confirm it though on the live.
No, I want you. You feel me? Because I want, bro. I fuck with you. I want the people to really understand like the influences. You feel me? Like what?
Circles. Circles was
There
my
you go.
favorite Mac album. Circles was for sure my favorite Mac album.
Hell yeah.
It was just because it was the deepest.
Yeah.
For
You
sure.
feel me?
Yeah, he had a lot of emotions and shit he was going through, and he put it out, bro. He just put it all into that pen when he was writing on that album for sure.
For sure.
I like Kids though, man. Kids.
Hey, I'm gonna be
That was-
honest, man.
That
I
was the
got
first
to,
album I heard. Was
it's
Kids.
live, but I got to pee.
All right, bro. We can go ahead and cut it a little short.
No, you're good.
All right, cool. We'll keep it running. You know where it's at? Straight back towards Velocity and then to the right. I'm bummed that we don't have a bathroom anymore, man. That was one thing that I'm like.
That is the one thing that I do miss is having the bathroom right in the back.
Yeah.
So convenient.
The next door we're gonna have to implement
Yeah.
at least 15 square feet for a pisser.
Yeah, exactly. We just like
All we need is a urinal on the wall. You know, we don't need anyone to drop deuces. We just need.
yeah. We just need just one little urinal and a little private space and put a little comic on the wall so you have something to read.
Yeah.
Yep. But
This is a funny episode. I didn't realize the timing of this, man. He got a little drunk.
yeah, he's feeling himself. For
Yeah.
sure, he's feeling good.
Yeah,
I love his energy though, because he's so authentic. He just is
Oh, yeah.
exactly who he is, and every time we're around him, it's the same energy, and he's just so positive, and he knows himself, and he knows what he's going for. So like, it just makes it that much better. The authenticity is just top tier. So I'm here for everything he's got to say.
Here's a song that I got. This is the song that is Purple Clouds. So this one here was the one that we first discovered him on. I think you and I actually did
Play or skip it?
Play it or skip it on it.
I was gonna say earlier, play it.
Yeah. Rolling with the homies, better keep up. Eyes low, but the vibe got my feet up. We burning herbs all the time, roll the leaf up. And you know we bout to grind when we team up. I ain't even worried about nothing but the cash flow. I'm just working if you thinking I'm an asshole. And me and Otto setting fire to the Mac, bro. Gotta be a shark in a room of tadpoles. Now what it is, what it ain't be. Well, let me tell you what it can't be. 20 lame rappers on the same beat. Fuck you, mumblefucker, to be honest, that's just lazy. I'm here to shake that game, a motherfucker call me Trey G. I'm here now. Oh, the young and grow a beard now. Listen up and put the beard down. Yeah, the OG told me gotta turn it up a notch now. Cause you got the game already locked down. Word up. Now who's left when the lights
I know. I like hearing that.
Yeah.
Now that we know a little bit of backstory on Pinky, it was like, all right.
I know.
I'ma drift away on this purple cloud. Who's left when the lights go out? They're searching for me, but I can't be found. And I'ma get it till the sun go down. Floating all alone on this purple cloud. Who's left when the lights go down?
Yeah, bro. Trey's got it, man. He's right. Like that sound is there's no sound like that out right now. There's just like he's reminding me of somebody from the '90s, and I know it's not jockeying the style. It's just it's the tone of his voice. There's something in it that just reminds me of somebody from the '90s, and I can't put my finger on it, bro. But,
Sure. I mean, you're not here to necessarily reinvent the wheel. You're supposed to just do your own thing, and sometimes it aligns with somebody that's already
for sure
paved the path that you're now going down. And they don't even have to be a big artist. A lot of times, artists take from the smallest artists. Like this one artist out of Seattle, Washington, is this and this, and everywhere. They did something so minuscule, but it affected you, and now you're releasing stuff, and you might hit a wave,
Right.
and just taking that kind of that genre, that vibe to the mainstream, and someone's out there in their low-key city doing their thing, whatever. So
yeah.
you never know where that inspiration is going to come from, even if it's subconscious. So
Right.
yeah.
So we've got a couple minutes to talk about the Madison Live thing before
Yeah.
he gets back. So March 3rd is the event. What we're doing is it's an art collective. So it's art, music, and fashion. We're tying them all together. Each vendor is going to have 15 minutes on stage with a music artist. So
Yes.
we're teaming people up together. So it's not just a runway thing. So each time that people are going to be on stage with their clothes, there's going to be a music artist on stage with them performing. And I think we've got 10 vendors right now, including Quasar, who's a graffiti artist from Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some great young talent here. Campaign just said, yeah, they want to be a part of it. So Campaign Cincinnati is a new cat that's doing clothing as well, and he's hand designing everything. So he's basically repurposing stuff and doing his own design work right on the clothes. He does a lot of bleach work and shit like that. So he did some stuff with he did a pop up for Soundino, and made some fire Bengals jerseys. Man, I'm hoping that we're gonna be able to get some down there for the game, for the event.
Yeah.
So and Sauce Boy K, bro. So he's got his Rare to Find clothing line, and he's doing like tapestry work, dude. So he's like cutting and sewing like right there on the spot, and creating these hoodies that are like made out of like we've got to get some new that the whole thing popped off the bottom there.
Oh.
But sorry, bro. We're gonna get some better arms in here. That's the next bet, bro. That's the next spend is to get all new arms for this thing. Because I've got buddies.
I ain't scared to keep it gangster now.
Bro, last week we had our boy Greg here, and every time he dropped his drink down on the table, they all just rang, and he just kept
Who
kept
calling
hitting
me,
it.
man?
Yeah.
But every time he took that liquid death can, slammed it down, it'd be like ring. Just like, oh, bro, we got to get him a coaster.
Right. Right. He needs a native TV coaster. But yeah, this event that's we got March 3rd. We're gonna basically have it. It's just a collective. It's bringing all the talents together into one place where they can show off what they're doing, what they're in the process of making. I think there's gonna be a lot of new drops happening as well. So we're about to have fresh stuff that's going to the universe at one location, and everyone locally is about to show us what's up. Especially like these artists that are coming out, like some of the music that's going to be played that night is all brand new. It's fire. Like we've got a bunch of new stuff that's going to be released because of the fashion show. So it's a pretty good launching point, So and we might have a surprise or two there as well. So there's some stuff going to happen that's that will transpire from now till then, because when we go live with this, you never know who's going to come out, might make a surprise appearance. It's going to be an event for the ages. I'm ready for it. So, and we've got a week and a half away. So following, not this Friday, but the following Friday, March 3rd, find yourself in Covington, Kentucky at Madison Live.
It's going to be fun, bro. It's going to be fun to see if we can pull this off in a week and a half too.
I've pulled off a lot of events in short periods of time, and I've been doing this. I mean, we're in year 10. I've been doing 10 years now.
I feel confident having you as a partner in on this, man.
Yeah, bro.
Because the one thing I despise is like getting everything together for the fashion show, getting everything ready, because it's like it's that bow and arrow thing. You got to pull that arrow back, man. You got to hold that bitch in place for so long, and then that night of, you just got to let it go and hope that you hit the target. there's just so much preparation for a night like that it's overwhelming for sure, especially when you're trying to get 10 clothing brands in, five musicians in, you know, and then graffiti artists and whatnot. But like this is something that, you know, I want to use this as a catalyst, because a lot of these clothing companies are coming to us, like Sauce Boy and Campaign and even Salandino. A lot of these clothing brands we help start, or you know, we're on the forefront of. So it's like, hey, let's put something out there and put all these new brands on a spotlight, because like we've got a good following, yeah, but I want our following to see all this new talent that's here in Cincinnati, because there's a lot of good clothing brands here, bro. Like, like Vanguard's going to be involved, and Merkhofer is just, he's been killing it for a long time, man. So to see him get back in the game, bro, because that was disheartening, man, when he got that cease and desist from the Reds. He contacted me about it. He was like, what should I do? I was like, you need to fight this, bro. Like, they can't, like that logo is completely covered up. You know what I mean? Like, they can't sue you for that. And then he agreed to it. And so then they told him that he's not allowed to print use the colors red or black anymore.
Really?
What?
And it's like, how
Why
is
black?
that? Well, it was just like red, black, white,
Red, okay.
like the Reds colors.
I get the red.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like, they're the Reds, but I mean, outside the black.
The black might be like the alternate color or something.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it, but I don't know. It's just a stretch to me.
It was just a scare tactic, because they can't tell him what he can and cannot.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a company can be like, oh, I can't use the color blue anymore. Like the fucking University of Kentucky told me I wasn't allowed to use the color blue, so I've got
shut down my whole shit real quick.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
like
yeah.
you can't go and tell
Seriously.
somebody you can't use a color of the spectrum.
Right, the colors are public. Like, you can do whatever you want with them. I mean, I know.
Are you
there's-
Mr. Pantone?
There is
Exactly.
Tiffany blue. The Tiffany color is there, and so
Yeah.
I mean, there is a dynamic there that you can, I guess.
We've got our own red.
Sure. Yeah. So that's. I mean,
Call it native red.
It is native
it is
red, bro.
red.
Yeah.
It is native red.
It
yeah,
is.
yeah.
It's C1906. It's my own color blend I made. What up, player?
Let's go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did
Run
that?
Sure.
I actually, I even. It's funny, man. I've got there might be a. Is that poster still here anywhere? That Pantone poster. I made a Pantone poster that had the red square, and all it says is native, real small in the middle of it, and then it says Pantone 1706C, which is our color version of the red. But yeah, bro. So like even the Tiffany colors you're talking about, man, they didn't want to use when Diamond Supply Company came out with those Tiffany Dunks. Tiffany was sending cease and desist to anybody that called those the Tiffany Dunks, so they can only call them the Diamond Dunks.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was like even like the like Nike, or not Nike, but like Nice Kicks, or any of these like third party like sneaker outlets that talk about sneaker news. They weren't allowed to call them Tiffany Dunks. Yeah.
Diamond Dunks.
Diamond Dunks.
I like Diamond Dunks a little bit more though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I
Those
mean,
all
it
the
was
time.
Diamond Supply Company, so
Yeah.
it was a perfect
Yeah.
juxtaposition
For
for
sure.
it. Yeah.
Tiffany
But-
makes they do the Super Bowl trophy.
Tiffany's does.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tiffany does the. Yeah. So that's pretty crazy. They get their hands in everything. They shine it. They know
Mischief.
fingerprints, and everyone touches it, and everyone starts kissing it, and practically making out with the Super Bowl trophy, because that's what football players do.
Yeah.
They want get their fingerprints on it, and
My
yeah.
my boy Daryl from Chicago got to drink out of the Stanley Cup.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they bring that shit around everywhere with them, man. Like when the Blackhawks won, they brought it to every bar they went to.
Oh, I bet.
You know, and like my buddy, so Daryl's my best friend in Chicago, man, and he knew the hostess at this place called American Junk Rag, American Junk something. It was a restaurant. It was a real cool restaurant, but they were like, hey, the Blackhawks just booked a table here, and he was like, book me the table next to him.
Oh.
And so he went out there, and so he got to basically party with the Blackhawks. Like, got
Man.
photos with the Stanley Cup, got a drink out of it, the whole nine. bro.
Oh
Like,
wow. Nice.
it's crazy to think
Hey,
that
man, I'll
they
tell
let
you
you
what.
go do all that shit, man.
I better go pay this meter, or I'm gonna be in big trouble.
All right, bro. Well, Trey, go ahead and let's get you on to tell everybody how to get a hold of you, man. If they want to find you on social media, what's your tags?
Hey man, on Instagram I am at Trey G, ya bitch. You know what I mean?
Is that a Kendrick Lamar?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Don't kill my vibe, little bitch. You know what I mean? On Facebook, my page is Trey G, Trey, capital G, period. Go on there and follow my Facebook page on there. Keep updated with everything we got going on. Like I said, this Saturday we got the album listening party for Coming In Hot, the dopest album in the world right now. It drops live March 10th on all platforms, but we got a listening party this Saturday, February 25th, for everybody that wants to hear it a little bit early. We got hard copies pressed up, T-shirts, all that noise. We gonna get it cracking, man. It's gonna be a good time. Be there at Lori's Roadhouse, 3 to 6 p.m. We gonna get it cracking, man. Let's rap.
That's gonna be a good time, bro.
Yes,
Lori's
sir.
Roadhouse is right out there by IKEA, that IKEA exit. So it's like, get off that exit, take a left, go about a mile down the road. It's right there on the left, man. It's easy to find, easy to get back on the highway. There's plenty of restaurants out there. So as soon as 6 p.m. ends, they can go over to Jags, get some food. They can go to
Top Golf.
Top Golf.
Get
Oh,
it
shit.
cracking.
Main
Get you
event.
some chicken wings, play you some golf.
I've never been to Main Event, man. I need to go there for sure.
It's fun. Yeah.
Man,
is
it's
it?
lit out
Right.
there, man. Westchester's the spot, man. You get lit everywhere you go.
Yep. Plenty of hotels to stay at if you get too drunk, too, bro.
Yep.
Hey, man.
Yes, sir. All right, bro. Well, I think this is going to wrap up another episode of the PowWow. Trey, I appreciate you for coming down, man. I'm excited to see where this album takes you, bro, because when you went to the bathroom, we played Purple Clouds.
Oh man, that's a good one. That's
It
a
is,
classic.
bro, and
That's a classic.
that's where I got hooked on you, bro. Was after hearing that song. I'm like, man, this motherfucker's got something good, bro.
Hey man, I appreciate that, man. Purple
It's-
Clouds, it's a classic, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and like Yam was saying, man, like you just got this good vibe to you, bro. It's like the positive, like just putting the work in, and then you're gonna get what comes out, man.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all having me, man. It's an honor. It's an honor to be on the Native Podcast. I've been fucking with y'all, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, bro. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
wait
man.
to get this T-shirt done. We're gonna do a limited special drop, man. We're gonna come out with some NASCAR Trey Garrett.
Yes, sir. We
coming
gonna do
in
some
hot
dope
shirts.
shit, man. We're gonna do some dope shit.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, this is gonna wrap up another episode of the PowWow. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Liquid Death, Duffified, and One Heart Medical. Thank you for
Yes, sir.
sponsoring the podcast. Native, thank you for sponsoring the podcast. I always forget to even mention that all this is set up because of the shit that we do.
Yes, sir. And we
So-
will see you on March 3rd at Madison Live in Covington, Kentucky for the local collective arts, music, and
Fashion
good
show.
fashion
Arts,
show.
music, and fashion show.
Good vibes really is what we're looking for. We're looking for people to come in, hang out, have a good time, and just enjoy everything that's going to be offered in one place. So whatever your vibe is, come and enjoy. That's what
Yes,
it's about.
sir.
Everyone's included, man. Come hang out. This is all inclusive. That's what it's about. Everyone's there for the same cause, So
What's that other band? Paper
Paper Earth.
Paper Earth. So yeah, so we got a little bit of everything going in there too, man.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got the graffiti. We've
The
got
genres are going to be varied. Like the art is going to be varied. The clothes are going to be varied. Everything is going to be new and fresh, and you'll be the first to check it out if you're there. So
Yes, sir. All right, man. Yam, I appreciate you being the producer of this episode.
Yeah,
Trey, thank you for coming down and being a part of it, man. AI,
Having me, man. I
Hey.
appreciate
always
y'all.
coming in clutch.
always, man, appreciate you.
All right, bro. This is going to wrap up another episode of the PowWow. If you want to be a part of it, comment below or message one of us. We'll get you on here. We go live every Tuesday in the store. Until then, it's your boy Jay Banks, and we're out of here.
Later.
Later. See you.
Good night,
Bye.
y'all. Peace out.
Hey.